Hello?
Hello.
I think my mic is fixed from whatever the hell was going on last week, by the way.
Uh, oh yeah, that's right. There was something going on last week. Yeah, it sounds a lot. I mean, it sounds clearer, and actually, it's kind of sounds a little bit better actually than what it used to.
Yeah, the uh, Discord voice and video had tried to set itself to default. And for some reason, my default is not my good mic, but is
Yeah,
generic something in the computer. I don't know.
that's what always ends up happening anytime like I'm speaking and it's not coming through or something like that. Like I have to go. I've just gotten used to like going and being like, hey, what input slash source is being used right now? So yeah, yeah. It's like it sounds better in the sense that it sounds better than it usually does in the sense that like I think audio to like those that don't like mess around with it or anything is very much one of those things where like you don't notice the quality until it's like horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but because it's got such a nice quality right now, it's like oh this is it's like when you see your favorite video game in 60 frames for the first time. It's like you don't know you needed it, but now you can't go back.
Exactly. Josh, are we gonna have a friend?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on my he's just gonna come in on the same Discord. I have everything pulled up, so
Gosh,
Fair enough.
everyone's
it's
getting
I'll
vocal
have to
upgrades.
I'll have to send you a picture because I don't have Discord on this phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you a picture on from Facebook of our current setup right now. It's pretty sick.
Which character sheet am I moving for him?
Uh you'll see in my not in use, you'll see Keldor.
Yep, there we go.
I also just want to let you know, Adam, yeah, so that like there's no like I don't know why friend's character token was on the map when we spawned in. I just deleted it because he's not there right now.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you were like, who modified this?
Yeah. Well, Josh, I appreciate you setting that all up for me and taking that off my plate. When you proposed the idea, I was so excited, and then I realized, like, ooh, wait, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry. Um,
Oh,
we'll be. Oh, we still need to. I think prepare a few spells, but we'll have time. Yeah, we'll have time to do that. Though.
I'm a friend.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Meet you too. Josh's brother?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I'm Brian.
Here in a few minutes, we should have everybody, and we'll do a. Thank you. We'll do a full. Thank you.
new person?
Temporary new person.
Temporary new person.
We have a special guest this week. It's fun. Hello, hello.
I'm happy to, and I guess I'll repeat it again once the stream goes up. But I'm happy to say that the World Anvil is back on its way to
Nice.
being filled. It was a lot easier once I'm not cheating by doing articles that are smaller, but
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
easier once I realized that some articles are just going to be very small. Yeah. Though I will reiterate one thing that I think I posted. I think it was either me or Connor put into chat a while ago. I don't know if everyone has access to the World Anvil channel, but I or at least me or Connor will need like you don't have to like make it a big thing. Like it can just be like a paragraph or even less than a paragraph, just like a short like blurb for your character, so that then when they're referenced in articles or something, and like it gets linked to, it's just like a short description of who your character is. Like it doesn't have to be your whole life story, but like for instance, for Quark, it just says like a half elf with a penchant for research and knowledge, like blah 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 blah, like, and that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
And I just need that because I don't want to like assume anything for your characters or anything, and I'm just gonna like copy and paste it into the page for your character on the world.
Yeah, and that is part of what we're gonna be going over tomorrow. We're gonna have a full on. We're gonna have a full on meeting tomorrow with everybody.
I hope y'all don't mind if I work on the articles. Well, depending on like what we're talking about at the time, I'll probably just be making articles in the background.
Yep.
I mean, look on the bright side, David. At least everybody else is going to get to feel your pain, because now I'm going to be ambushing everybody with a business meeting instead of
Yeah,
just
but it's not
random.
at 10 o'clock at night where I gotta fucking figure out what the hell you're talking about first, and then go,
Poor
oh,
guy.
okay, and now we're gonna talk about this and this and this.
It's like
I feel
it's like the-
bad because like my schedule is completely fucked. So it's like the middle of the night and I'm wide awake, and I'm like, oh yeah, we can do this and this and this, and I'm start sending ideas to random people, and then David's like, bro, I was sleeping. Like, oh shit, damn it,
Bro, I gotta be up in 4 hours.
yeah.
Adam, I also just wanted to let you know real quick. I wouldn't say it's finished in the sense that I kind of got lazy halfway through it. But if you navigate to Quark's character folder in our share in the lads folder, I've got like a firm, his timeline since everything started at the beginning of the campaign. And I more or less just need you to read through that so that I didn't like overstep with anything. And what I mean by lazy is halfway through it, I was like, I'm being way too detailed. We're going into summary mode right now.
Also, another thing for a suggestion is, I know we have like a link tree that we have like that pops up on the stream.
Mhm.
But I don't see that link tree anywhere, like that link tree which can lead to our world anvil anywhere on the Discord here.
Yep, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, I will be real. As far as the World Anvil goes, I've been publishing a lot of articles, and maybe this is gonna bite me back in the butt later, but I haven't. And there are like correct and working links in each of the article to other existing articles, but I think Connor's the one or someone else set up a bunch of the folders for organizational purposes. And I don't know who did that. Whoever did it, thank you. I have a lot of trouble moving things between folders because, like, I don't know, I just don't get how like it works. Like I try to move it into one folder and then it just doesn't go, but then there's two copies and I'm just so I apologize. And it
Are you talking about like the deities and locations and all of that? Yeah, that's just World Anvil. That's just how they broke it all down, which is super helpful.
I just keep, whenever I need to make a new article, I just click the quick links new article and then I make a new article starting from there. I'll organize them later, but that's
Totally
enough.
fair.
We'll save most of that for tomorrow.
Yeah. We are currently missing James. He said he'll be a few minutes. And everybody else is here. Let me go in here. In here. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have to put the memes back in the meme box so that the view, because we actually have viewers in Discord.
Yeah, you gotta put the memes in the right places.
Yep.
All right.
Oh no, we have to do our job.
What do you mean our job? We don't have jobs. We're entertainers.
Oh, damn it. That's what I wanted.
You guys are getting paid?
Who gets paid?
Getting paid?
Who gets paid?
You guys have jobs outside of this?
I do.
Yes, I do. A friendly reminder that we all come from a very diverse background of occupations.
Mm-hmm.
We're all freaking morons trying to do something interesting.
Yes, and
all over the
we're
damn
all
map.
we come from a diverse range of occupations, locations, and despite what those occupations and locations may lead you to believe, we are all idiots. Like at least 10% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Scientist? Medic? No. Construction man? Maybe.
Sure, I'm an engineer.
That's
why I keep messing with you.
We've got an engineer, a scientist, a sailor is I don't know, another sailor.
Nope.
No, not a sailor. What's a marine?
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. A marine, a soon-to-be scientist,
a soon-to-be university dropout.
A McDonald's manager.
No. Our McDonald's manager finally grew a pair and quit because fuck that place.
Former McDonald's manager.
He's a warehouse worker at the moment.
Warehouse worker, soon to be state trooper.
No.
A police officer.
Mm-mm.
A military something division that I just don't know yet.
maybe sometime
he-
in the future.
You can say it because he's here now. And despite all of that, like the usual solution to our problems is an NPC usually saying something to the metaphorical equivalent of, "Did you try opening the door to check if it was unlocked?"
That was literally the entirety of last session.
Yes, it was.
I just wanted to see how far I could run with that gag.
I just said, fuck it, kick it.
Kobolds, man.
In fairness,
You
all
wanted to
through
see how
high
far
school,
you could
I
run with
keep
that
doors
gag.
open.
You wanted to see how far you could run with that gag, but we didn't even like mess with that. We're kicking the door down.
I was too busy trying to make a pun out of the word door and a jar.
Well, everybody
this
is
is
here.
why I sidestep all that. Just kick the door open.
Yeah. Everybody is here, barring Chris, and Chris is frequently about an hour late because of another game, so we're going to go ahead and kick things off.
Hey.
First things first, we have a fancy special announcement. We have a special guest this week.
Ooh.
We're so sorry in advance.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Special guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Ah, I see. He called our bluff. He's running now.
Well played. Well played.
The hunt is on.
No, I think. Oh, there it is. I thought I unmuted it, but I actually muted it. My bad.
Excellent.
That was the joke.
Wait, so they didn't hear me? No. And do you guys want me to introduce myself as a human being or my character?
Yourself as a human being.
We'll do
yeah,
both.
yeah. My name's Brian. I work with Josh. We're out here just having fun. And I got a nice little invite. He tells me about this party all the time, so it's nice to get an invite. I'm sharing a room with him in a hotel. So he's like, "Hey, jump in on the Sunday session." I was like, "Sign me up." So, yeah, nice to meet you all.
I can't wait to find Brian
Pleasure.
in this mine shaft.
And he is actually doing me a hell of a favor because he is playing Keldor, that crazy NPC that we fleshed out so much for no goddamn reason last week that I had no concept of what to do with. Was just
The
winging
old
it the entire time.
Prospector guy?
Yeah, he is saving me from trying to handle that. So,
What are we talking about?
if nothing else, I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for letting me play.
I can't wait to see how Brian brings this character to life even more.
I was trying to explain to him, like, he was like, "So, but what do you?" There's got to be some kind of like he's got a backstory or something. I'm like, "Yeah, totally. It's about a sheet of paper that was stuck to the front door saying, 'Hey, I'll be back next week.'" Like, that's about as much of a backstory as we got.
You collect mushrooms.
You can do whatever you
Yep.
want.
He's a mushroom farmer turned explorer turned. I don't want to deal with this right now, so he comes back next week.
That's great. That's perfect.
And with that, let's hit a little bit of a recap. Because last week was unparalleled levels of Chaos Goblin energy. But we finally left the keep of the Aegis. What's your goddamn name?
It's Order of Aegis.
The Order of Aegis, thank you.
I had to make this article recently.
Finally left the keep of the Order of Aegis. Made your way to the eastern side of the country here. And somehow, I'm still flabbergasted by it, somehow did not get accosted by anything along the way. So instead, you decided to stop and hang out at a mushroom farmer's house. This mushroom farmer, by the name of Keldor, had become an adventurer of sorts, started running expeditions into the local quarry, and, well, he was gone at the moment. So, decided to follow him, presumably to the quarry, because, that's where he led his expeditions, and it was where you guys were going anyway, so it worked out conveniently. Headed on through the Singing Forest, where you were almost demolished by a crystal golem who came out of nowhere. That was a fun fight. I liked that one. And then you found your way into the quarry. A little bit beat up and a whole lot tired. You came through planning to look for a place to rest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So I
Yes.
think we're clearing this place out right now, just so we can take a quick rest or something.
Ahead of you, you can see the path kind of branches off to your right and to your left. Feel free to go where you will.
Well, we'll do what we always do. We send the blind girl ahead first.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you think we should split the party?
Always. Always.
Man, I miss friend already.
Are
Don't worry.
these exactly like how these trails look? There's one way that looks like miners had sent some kind of rail car deeper down, and the other way seems to be more of a footpath. Or
That is
does
correct.
it look? I know I'm blind, but I can tell when rock is smooth and when it's been hammered at. So, would this look more man-made or natural? This path ahead.
Everything down here looks pretty well processed. None of these are naturally formed. This is places that have been dug out.
Can I ask something? Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
No, I interrupted V. What was V gonna say?
No, I just was answering the DM of the information I was just given. Feel free.
Oh, I wanted to ask Layla. Surely you must have skills. Do you have Do you have the survival skills?
As a matter of fact, I do not.
Dang it.
Oh,
Oh wait, I have the
you have-
survival skill.
You have a monster hunter in your party. Surely he must have survival skill to track and hunt his monster prey.
Don't talk to me.
Do you not? Why do I have Okay. You know what?
Listen, we
Survival.
had groups for a reason.
I guess this is my job then. I was gonna ask Lyle if they could examine like the kind of in similar vein to what V's doing right here. I kind of want to examine like, even just being a stone tunnel that was dug out, there's still got to be some semblance of like dust or stone particles or pebbles like along the ground or something. Can I examine that at the crossroads up here to see if there was any like it was disturbed recently, like something went down either of those paths, or it has just been traveling through them recently at all?
Sure.
I'll help him with that.
Hey.
First thing I should specify, when you walk up past like to this path, you can see a little room to your left.
Oh, okay.
There are two statues inside said room. Otherwise,
That's
looking at the path in front of you, go ahead and make a survival check.
There's two statues in this room?
17. It looks like the most recently traveled path would have been to the right.
So then this direction. That makes sense.
I'm going to check this room really quick, or this doorway, for any kind of traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Shoot, that's right.
Wait. I can help with that.
Okay.
You can also take a guidance on that check.
Okay. I will take the
Wow.
guidance. I'm
16.
glad I had the guidance.
Best you can tell, it does not seem trapped.
Step in, look around.
That's
Just
as far
the
as I'm gonna help with
statues.
it.
Just the two statues, right?
So, entering in, you've got like a... It looks like a... what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a rest area. Like a small... If you imagine taking a little cafe and transporting it into a mine and removing all of the cuteness that comes with a cafe, if that makes sense. Like, it's a place for them to stop, have a drink, rest for a minute before either getting to work or leaving from work.
That's the break area.
Thank you. That's the fucking word I was looking for. Jesus Christ.
The break room?
The break room.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Adam was really struggling there.
I was.
Mine too.
Yeah.
The break room of mine.
You can tell. You can tell the military does not give us nearly enough of a break.
I thought you said you were
What's
wide
a
awake at night. Oh, it's
break
4 in
room?
the
Hold on.
evening.
Break room.
What's
What's
a break
that?
room?
Yeah.
What is
What?
that?
Break room. It's called my office.
What is rest?
Rest.
Yeah, so it's a break room, and you can see two statues, one sitting at a table to your left, one kind of tucked into a corner on the right. Both sitting at the tables, looking down. There's like some old, not so good looking food left over, and an empty mug next to each of them.
These statues look like people who were petrified.
Oh, they super look like people. Like
Okay.
like very much look like people.
I don't trust
Lyle is
statues.
stepping out of that room
Oh.
immediately.
Sorry. Also, bottom left hand or bottom right hand corner, you can see a treasure chest.
Back here.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
I am not touching that.
Thou
Stepping
gettest
out of the
away
room.
from me, thy tempestuous chest of fortune.
That's fair.
Shit. Do I have Greater Restoration prepared? I don't have Greater Restoration yet. Greater Restoration's 5th level. I don't have
What-
that yet. Damn it.
Lyle, what did you see in that room down there?
Well, I saw proof that whatever creature owns this mine or lives within it is capable of petrifying people. Lyle turns to Atrim and says, "You're more familiar with monsters, especially I assume of this world than I. What sort of creatures do you know are able to petrify? Save for a powerful spellcaster who could petrify people."
What creatures are able to petrify
Hmm.
in this particular realm that I'd be familiar with?
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Oh, that's a survival. Blech.
I
Oh,
will
wait.
assist.
Is this about Fae Fiend or Undead?
No.
Oh, that's not good.
Fae and the Dead might be included, but
I'm stepping into this area just so I can admire the map. I literally just want to see what it is. I'm not.
fair. Totally fair.
Okay, so not Fae Fiend or Undead?
No.
Okay, but help from B?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, so advantage anyway.
And, throw a guidance on it, why don't you?
V, are you proficient in survival? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. The advantage was the higher number anyway.
Did I hear a guidance as well?
Yes.
You did.
The
Cool.
guidance is going off
Oh.
like mad.
Nope, just the first one. Accidentally rolled 2.
Fair
So
enough.
a 3.
19. You know, there's a lot of things that can petrify. None that you were innately familiar with. None that were particular threats here. But the list goes on. I mean, you've got Medusas, cockatrice, gorgons, holders. Like, there's a pretty hardy list of creatures that can petrify, but none that you were familiar with being particular to this area.
I just nonchalantly start going through the list of all the creatures that can petrify.
Well, that's which of those numbers leave tracks. I know beholders are creatures that float, if I remember correctly.
They are, but they can also petrify things, and excuse me. One of the beholders that we fought was able to call forth statues to aid it during its fight. So I wouldn't get too close to these things, just in case,
I was not planning to whatsoever. That's why I immediately stepped out.
Maybe you know more about the dragon person thing than I do. Is he or they able to petrify? Are they in here somewhere?
My guess is that he wouldn't be able to petrify, but sure enough, a den of these creatures running around. Sounds like a good place to hide something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only way to really find out is just to go forward, so onward.
Hopefully,
Bye.
they also know of this place, or this would be an interesting waste of time.
Hey guys.
Also, I
what's up?
kind of noticed like the chest back there. Like, can I touch it, or is that probably
I
a no?
would not recommend it, especially considering what our friend here just said about a beholder who was able to call statues to aid him in battle. If these statues come alive, start attacking us.
If you want to wait 10 minutes, I can send my unseen servant in there to try and open it.
So now I will be stepping in through, and
Mhm.
I'm going to burn a divine sense
Okay.
to sense anything affected by Hallow or know the location of Celestial Fiend, Fey, Undead within 60 feet, just to
Ah,
see if I get a ping of anything.
you do. You get 2 pings immediately here in the room. And let me see your snap to center radius. Whee! You get 2 more pings off to the west, so where you're facing to your right.
Okay. This is interesting. They're undead pings?
Correct.
Okay. And it's
Undead pings
pretty.
this way, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this is unfortunate. I do believe that these creatures are undead. I don't know whether or not they must have been petrified while alive and have just stayed here. So maybe this is not the best place to rest. I just don't know if they'll come alive or not. Petrified.
Precisely why I had advised we don't enter there. Um Although that being said, if this exit here is our only means of a swift escape from this mine, it might be good to clear them out now, so that way they cannot cut off our escape should we need to make a hasty retreat.
Well, I have a rather large hammer here that is relatively good at smashing things, if that would be your preference.
Pretty good at smashing things.
As Gabby profusely sweats.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, man.
Smashing things.
Jerry talking about his hammer around Gabby.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Yep.
It's time to smash.
I was avoiding going into all of that, but I guess we're just all doing it.
Oh, we're sending, man.
Full send.
Do you guys want me to go smash him, or?
I
Yeah,
kind of
why-
want to open the box, so sure.
Very well. I suppose we shall smash.
I'm
Smash
gonna
away.
hold an arrow at the chest for when they start smashing those. I'm gonna
Mhm.
shoot the chest,
Okay.
just in case.
Just in case. Totally
Just
no
in case.
totally no real reason. Well, go ahead, Jerry. Smash away.
I'd assume this is an advantage for restrainment, I guess?
No.
Oh, just okay, so just a normal strike.
Just a regular attack.
Like
Okay.
that stone statue.
Gasp.
Well, someone could always help you with the attack.
We'll keep it a normal gavel strike. We won't do.
Right, master.
Oh, good thing.
As you swing down this big arc, the hammer just slams into the creature's chest and lets out a resounding "Bing."
it doesn't does it seem to like crumble any of the does it seem to like crumble any stone or anything off of it?
It's rather unaffected.
Can I burn it with Sacred Flame?
You know what? Let's just go ahead and do the thing. Y'all knew it was coming.
Well, I was waiting for a lull so I could ask to make an Arcana check, but I guess can I still make it to see if I can ascertain what level of magic is going on here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would anyone have been able to help me? I think Atrum would have, right? Or Lyle?
I am in fact an arcane
Lyle-
person.
See,
Not
he's
that
not an
person.
actual. See, my brother is a hunter, but he
somebody
likes
is-
magic weird stuff.
Somebody assist me with an Arcana check. Do I got it? Do I got any help?
Yeah, I can do so.
Okay, thank you.
I am the intelligence behind the hunting aspect, not the actual hunting aspect.
We do the mash. We do the monster mash. We do the mash.
Try not to jinx it,
For
but
the
my initiatives
graveyard
haven't been shit
smash.
lately.
I would also say, Keldor, that hammer strike let out a hearty enough ring that you would be able to hear it. Let me give you actual sight here.
Oh.
From there. Also worth noting, do you have dark vision? You do. 60 feet. Okay, perfect.
I think they do, right? Oh, okay. So you're in. So I'm trying to send him his character sheet so that he has it like directly on him. They made it on my computer. Prepped a bit, not enough, never enough.
It is never enough.
Signal?
Oh, what did I learn from my Arcana check?
With a 20. Nope, with a 25. Jesus. What are you trying to figure out? What kind of like magic would have caused this?
Yeah, like what kind of magic is like at play here? Like, are these things independent? Like, did someone necromance these things? Are they just more rough people of this area? Or
So, weirdly enough, it looks like a natural form of petrification, if you can call petrification natural.
oh, that sounds horrible.
It looks like the side effects of a creature petrifying, like as if it were a cockatrice or a gorgon.
Okay, so something did do this.
Yeah.
This is a magical effect per se, and these things, according to jury, are qualified as undead.
Correct.
So there really isn't any saving these things right now.
Probably correct.
And also, apparently, they're hard as shit. So.
Oh, let's see what my
One could almost say they were rock solid.
We could also say that jury rocks them to their core.
Boo.
See, I can play these games too.
I'm playing these games.
Soren, that brings us to you. What you got, buddy?
I got some magic missiles. No, not magic missiles. I got some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Or actually, I didn't use. I used a hex in the last fight, correct? And I did not use a spell scroll to do it. So I have a buttload of time. So I should just be able to rehex this thing, right?
Probably.
Yeah, throw my hex on that thing. Get hexed, bitch.
The one on the bottom?
Yeah, this one. And turn off advantage. Thank you very much. Blah, blah. That one. Well, that didn't add correctly. I guess I gotta fix this again for the 7 billionth time.
We gotta love it. Your first blast, like, strikes the creature in the stomach area and leaves a little tiny scorch mark, but no real effect. The second one, however, hits in that same spot and just kind of burns deeper, and you can see chips of stone starting to fly off.
Hold on, I don't think. Wait. 1d20, 20.
Anything else for you? Bonus action or movement?
Well, the second one hits you.
Movement. Yeah.
Okay, then I have to throw my hex on that.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm gonna stay in place for now. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. And apparently, oh, you know what? It's why. It's because I realized my character card was way back on level 5, and I had to like update it. So when I updated it, must have like fucked me or something. Anyways,
I also updated everybody's character sheets on the stream.
You did?
I did.
You fixed my character card?
Yeah. I fixed it. I fixed yours with the new pose, and I gave everybody the new level ups. Atrim, that brings us to you.
Well, you said it didn't seem affected by Jerry's schmack?
Correct.
Well, then I feel like arrows might not do a whole lot. Ooh.
Is it affected by magical force damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'd be concerned.
The second shot. The first one didn't seem to phase it.
Oh, yeah, I imagine. I'm gonna do a test roll, the Eldritch Blast, just to make sure it's working again. Oh, yeah, it's more like it. Okay.
What you doing, Atrim?
Oh, I am gonna do a thing.
Okay, we love things.
Definitely.
You calculated that damage right. It should have been an extra 4 on that second. It should have been 12 plus 4 because it didn't add my charisma to the damage.
Okay.
Just cheat.
Okay. From some of the I guess like leftover dried blood on my hands from our last fight, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna start smearing it on my forearm and almost shaping like the veins in my arm, but like ridded into the veins are like they almost look like numbers and equations, and I'm just going to outstretch my hand and they're gonna glow, and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Ooh, and do what?
I think it is 30 feet. Am I able to move it this turn?
Cast and use.
Oh, yes. So then I'm actually going to move inside because it disappears if I'm outside of 30 feet of it. Would it have to hover over the chest to touch the chest, or would it be the same as like occupying a space in front of it?
It's the same as occupying a space. The Mage Hand isn't really a creature.
Okay, then I'm gonna throw it out and I'm gonna try and open the chest.
Well, that was not supposed to be a whisper. Hold on. Here we go. Mage Hand gets it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Everybody knew it. It's a chest in a dungeon. Come on now.
Yes.
You should have put a piano there.
I am a monster hunter.
Well played.
This is true.
Well played.
This is the most Monster Hunter thing you've done so far. So
it really is. I'll give him that.
It's true.
Anything else for you?
Crocodile key of this dungeon.
After my hand gets consumed, just gonna step back out the room, back around the wall, just like, yup. My hand got the Ethan. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Jerry, what you got, buddy?
Well, Jerry's a little offended that his last strike didn't do literally anything to it, it seemed. So I'm going to make 2 great weapon strikes at it.
Oh, God. Okay.
Big bummer. Much better.
Okay, there you go. Again, swinging down, this time with all of your might behind you, you hit that same spot and you just hear that echoing ring. Like, okay, bitch. And then with a big arc to your back. You swing straight down from the top, and the second strike hits it right in the dome piece. Go ahead and roll that damage. Jesus.
That's like okay for a great weapon strike.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, I
okay.
guess it's all
That's
right.
fine.
Um,
Bullshit is what it is. So
and
you have a bonus action to do it again if you want.
oh, nice. Yeah, because I can move 30 feet, so I will run over to this one and like step up on top of the table
Mhm.
and from the top of the table use the arc to swing down and completely miss.
So you come through, smack down. You're like, okay, so the chest is hard. The chest is not a good spot to hit. Let's go for the head. You hit the head, and the whole creature just crumbles into ash. Like, okay, that's the soft spot. You turn to this one, swing for the head, and it just hits that like ringing echo again. Like, okay, maybe the head's not the soft spot for all of them. Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it.
Keldor, you're beginning to hear quite a cacophony coming from down below you.
Right. So yeah, my guy's just off doing his own thing, and he starts to hear some echoing throughout the halls, and so he's going to start making his way down towards the commotion. Um, he's kind of sturdier person, so he's not too worried about being cautious. He's very familiar with this cave and this area, so he's just gonna you know trudge his way down there, not very cautious. He's just gonna walk down there.
Love it. As you come around that corner, you can see a couple of these individuals. And Atrim, you have a passive perception of the gods, so you would very much hear this person coming up behind you. Why don't you go ahead and describe what Keldor looks like?
So as he lumbers down the hallway, just looking around, you're gonna see kind of like a pale skins, like roughly like 7 foot tall, like gray skinned, about 300 pound dude, humanoid type figure with like droopy ears, a big wide nose, and he's gonna be carrying. He's gonna have some armor on him and a shield, and that's pretty much all he's gonna be carrying. And he's just curious about what he sees. So he's looking around. He doesn't look. He's not. He doesn't look like he's aggressive or trying to start a fight. He's just very curious as to what's going on. Who else could possibly be in this cave that he's exploring, eager to try to find other people.
All right. I'm glad to say that my friends get at least one turn each. They've done better than most of my combats. Come
Well,
here.
hopefully they roll better than the dragon did.
Yeah.
True.
Come here, Jerry. Yeah. Damn it. I'm assuming a 13 does not hit.
It does not.
Outstanding. Mimic. You get 15 feet of movement. Nope.
Oh, but mimic.
Yeah, that puts you a little too far away from anybody. Sorry. Went one too far forward. Come here, Mimic. You gonna get a pseudopod. No, you're not. Jerry, as these two creatures begin finally kind of rousing from their slumber, they both start lurching over, swinging arms, flailing little tendrils of this slimy goop that's inside of the chest, and it's just kind of batting off of your metal exterior. It's fine. You're fine.
Everything is fine. This is okay.
Lyle.
Yeah, let's
And
I don't really feel like spending a full spell slot at this moment. So I'm just gonna Sacred Flame the Mimic because Soren has his hex on the the one dude.
Fair and reasonable.
I believe. Yep, beats. So no damage.
All right. Any bonus
Damn,
action or
that was a
movement? That was a really good Sacred Flame.
nice
That was a
damage.
really good. That was a max damage Sacred Flame. And
You hate,
Holy.
to,
I'm
you hate to
sad.
see it. You hate to see it.
I am sad now. I am very sad. Lyle will take a step back toward and like kind of plant herself right next to the doorway so that she is in line of sight to everyone outside of it, and in case something comes from behind us.
Okay. That brings us back to you.
I see a box. No, I don't. Yeah, I do see a box eating my fan. No.
I forgot to roll Gabby in. I'm sorry.
And we're gonna booming blade a box.
Booming Blade a box.
After.
Oh, I thought that was the attack at first. I was like,
I
damn.
clicked the wrong thing. There you go.
That's the attack. That hits for sure. 14 plus 22.
No, that's if it moves.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
There
There you go. That's better magic, Dan. And then I'm gonna use my
15.
bonus action to attack again.
Oh, naturally, as one does. Oh God.
Oh my god! I finally got it.
You did. You get.
The first time
box.
in years. This is a momentous
Save on the
occasion.
box.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh my goodness.
Con save from the box. 18.
Okay, that's fair.
You all
I
watch.
have everything.
You all watch as V comes in, just like John Wick, Rambo, full blown action hero mode. Swings the sword down, boom, swings again, boom, and with the second hit, it begins to like glow that faint aura you saw before, and the glow like builds, and then erupts out, filling the entire room with this just ghastly presence.
Forgot to add the other part of that.
Oh,
It adds an additional 5 cold damage.
okay. Let's go ahead and add that on too. And as the smoke clears, Mimic is unfortunately unaffected. But it was real fucking cool.
Unaffected. Even the cold didn't even tickle him. You little bastard. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You stole it from him.
Soren, what you got?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. I'll judge Blast. Pew pew.
First one hits.
Oh.
And
Strong.
yeah, they're pretty beefy. For 9 points of damage. As Jerry, your hammer rings off of this one's head. Soren's like, no, you got it down here, and shoots again right to where it had shot earlier and chipped off that piece of the creature's stomach. The second bolt hits in the same area and just tears straight through it. And this creature also falls into dust.
Yeah, I did something, guys.
And
There's a
You're just-
person.
Turns around and gives you like a little nod of like, oh, thanks. Finally something.
All right.
Any bonus action or movement?
I moved 5 feet.
Very well. Trim.
All right, next time I'll just leave you in the giant amorphous moving pile of corpses.
Hey, I had it under control, okay?
I would recall what Kalendor looks like, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Hey guys, I found them. Just like peek around the corner like, hey Kalendor!
We know. Yeah.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Oh, a little busy at the moment, but nothing out of the ordinary.
What brings you to my neck of the woods?
Oh, we're looking for like the essence of a dragon or the body. I don't even really know at this point. There's like 5 or 6 different parts.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing in here, so, kind of just wandering around. What's all the racket?
Just some like petrified people in the chest with teeth. The usual.
A chest with teeth.
I don't know.
Well, you guys need
Yeah,
help?
usual.
I don't know. Let me check, and I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold
Arrow.
on.
Yep. Some
Arrow
help.
just kind of like
Hold on.
goes
Hey, hey,
forward,
quit trying to shoot me.
and the first one hits the ground right in front of it, and like ricochets up, and instead of sticking in the chest, it just like sticks to the side of the chest like it's been grabbed with glue. Second shot, however, does hit.
Okay. And I didn't specify right damage, so there's none of that. So I just shoot it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's good damage.
Forgot to mention that part.
Does it seem like it's affected?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With that second strike, your sword is like stuck to the creature. Forgot to mention that part.
Gotcha.
Peek back around the corner. I mean, probably it's just like eating my arrows right now.
Jerry, that brings us to you.
I mean, what else is there really to do? You know.
He's got a point.
When there's a mimic,
so
you gotta smack the mimic.
I'll hop off the table and like do a jumping slam down on top of it.
Unfortunately, you jump down, and with all the power and fury of the gods, you slam your hammer on top of this thing, and the chest just kind of demorphs. Like it goes real squishy for a second as the hammer hits the ground, and then it reforms over top of it, and your hammer's just like glued to it now.
You son of a bitch. Then I will.
Why is a mimic putting up a better fight than anybody else?
Well,
Literally.
the mimic, I almost got sucked into it.
I'm going to, as I like take a step backwards and be like, "Oh, that is unfortunate," and I'll like stand up straight and point at it, and my wrist like pops up, and my javelin shoots out of my arm.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Dude, what am I rolling tonight? What are we doing right now?
It's just like
The dice got
it hits the haft of your hammer, and it goes just a little too off angle, and it slides in along the side and just glued, just like Atrim's arrow. This thing is turning into a porcupine very quickly.
It's so unfortunate.
That brings us to Gabby, though. Anything for Gabby?
She'll move just over to here so she can get a line of sight. And is it fair to say that part of this chest is metal?
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna heat it.
Excellent. There ain't shit it can do about that. There is no save for it either.
Yeah. So I'll pop that in here. We'll keep it at level 2.
Oh god. That's a lot of fire damage. It just starts to glow, that bright cherry red. Anything else for Gabby?
She's actually, hold on. So correct me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but it specifies that I need to be able to see it when I cast it, but it doesn't specify anything about like maintaining line of sight. So if I were to step
Correct.
out of this room, I'd still be able to concentrate on it.
Yep.
Okay,
Just
then I'm
just
gonna
leave.
yeah, I'm gonna step right back out here then, and I'll just maintain that concentration.
Alrighty. Keldor, that brings us to you.
Oh. So all I'm really seeing is people struggling to open a chest.
Struggling to bring down a chest.
The chest is trying to eat us so far.
Um,
It sucks because how far away it is, but also like
so I can't actually see it. Okay, so we get to there.
you can make it down to here.
Yeah, looking.
So he can make it to here with 25. He'd be able to like pop down in and like take a look at it as well. Right.
Oh.
So what are you guys trying to do in here?
Well, there's a box and it's trying to eat my sister and that robot guy over there.
Trying to eat your sister.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Robot guy.
It seems like a bigger problem than you're letting on.
Well, you guys look like you need some assistance. You guys tried fire though, right?
Yeah, the one, the other druid has it on, well, kind of on fire. It's heating the metal. Yeah.
The metal around the outside of the chest is just glowing red. Heat.
Let me know my spells that well.
Always, I say either one of these would be.
I bet he's already heating the metal. Chill touch, dude.
It's just gonna. Yours would be 2d8, and it can't regain hit points.
In the space, creatures in range. Yeah, so I guess I'll walk in and I'll notice that there's quite the struggle bus going on in this room. And after I was informed of what they're trying to do and how it's trying to consume my new friend's sister and a robot guy, I will I'm gonna try to cast Chill Touch and was that bring a hand down within a skeleton space or creature within range? Is that you that's next to it?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of it, and then armored the armored chick is next to it as well.
Yeah. You're not. You're not gonna roll anymore.
I'm not touching literally anything else.
Well, there's that.
You kind
Let
of
me
come.
click.
Yeah, I'm done clicking anything for anybody else.
It was kind of like a half-ass try. He's still very unsure. He's just like, oh, let me try something. Obviously, unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come in and
I'm
you.
sorry.
Well, any bonus action or movement for you? Well, you did your movement. Any bonus action for you?
Bonus actions to be.
No, I don't have any. I can turn invisible. That's it. No. Just
You all
out.
watch.
You see,
You all watch Keldor come in, just kind of like strolling confidently through the caves, like this is my territory. I own this bitch. Kind of comes in. Oh, that looks like a problem. Flings a little bit of magic. Just kind of like putters out just in front of the mimic. Ah, well,
It's
maybe next time.
I tried.
Now it currently has both of you sticky glued to it. So who do we want? Who do we want? Eeny,
I've
meeny,
been in
miny,
this-
mo.
I've been in this situation before. Or Quark
Yeah.
has.
V, you're Eeny. Jury, you're meanie. Meanie it is. Jury,
Not the hammer, bro.
nom nom.
Nom nom.
Yeah,
23.
23 what?
Damn
Nice.
it, you're on the wrong side. I can't reach.
As your hammer is like buried head deep into this creature, and your other hand is like stuck out with the javelin held to it. You're kind of like holding both arms, like slowly trying to work yourself free, and it just like the mouth, which was currently facing V, like inverts and pops out the back, and just starts like working its way up the haft of both weapons and crunches down on your hands.
Are you really trying to Pac-Man me right now?
Absolutely, I am.
Yo, Pac-Man
Is-
World Repack. Get it now on your favorite devices.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but acid and poison are different, right? Or are they the same?
They are different.
Different.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
That's all they can do though. No, Lyle.
Yeah. Let's because I see that they've both been staking to it. I'm not gonna. How is Jury feeling at the moment?
Oh, he's fine.
Cold and metallic.
If he's fine, then
I'm feeling.
V is fine too. Or
I'm kind of half health.
okay. How is the mimic looking?
It's
Like a mimic.
like a mimic. No, it's bloodied.
Okay,
Taking a
let's
few
finish
good
off
hits.
the mimic. Let's finish off the mimic. I'm not gonna go up and bonk it, but I will sacred flame it.
Before we split the party.
You sure you don't want to bonk it? Everybody else seems to be having so much fun up there.
I would very much
Oh,
not like
man.
to bonk it. But
It's
wow.
a speedy
Oh
little
my
shit.
God. So it shouldn't be an
Wow.
advantage, but still funny.
It's like it's sticky glued to the two of them, so like it's trying to lift both of their weapons at the same time.
This
But like
is
it's still somehow able to jump up and like dodge the sacred flame.
this mimic is the perfect embodiment of the shape changer feat of a mimic, as he is just in and out, like constantly swapping between a chest to this amorphous blob and like opening holes in himself and closing himself back off, and you call down the flames and he just separates and just kind of blobs out all over the ground. The flames hits nothing, and then he reforms back on top, still managing to hold the weapons. It's incredible.
Jeez.
He's a true acrobat.
Uh-huh.
Anything else for you?
You should hire
Well,
this guy.
that's my
Right?
turn.
V, it's got your sword.
It's got my sword.
Mimic needs a promotion.
Yeah, he really does.
Question is, should I just hurt him then?
I mean,
I mean,
you can just take your sword back
I can just pick up my sword.
with a strength check or athletics. Your choice of the two.
Athletics or acro?
No, athletics or just straight strength.
Okay. Well, then I should just go athletics, even though I'm bad at that. Hibbizia.
Oh my God. This mimic is the greatest.
You bastard!
Yes. He's still got your sword.
oh my god.
You little fucker.
Uh,
Alright,
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. This is where all of Adam's good rolls for this session is going.
I know, and I'm really sad about it.
Don't you jinx it. Don't you jinx it.
we're gonna just bonus action on myself, Dragon's Breath, and we're gonna use
Oh,
lightning
please,
damage.
please, Dragon Breath, Jerry. Just
I'm gonna
torch him.
dragon breath. I can't use it because I already used my action to pull, so that is my turn.
Soren, brings this
Actually,
to
I'll
you.
just wiggle over here. Just
I'll hex the mimic.
Sure will.
Blah, blah,
Blap blap, indeed. Both hit.
blah.
For 21 to... There we are. Soren, decide this creature's fate.
Yay. Soren looks at the situation at hand, seeing that Jury and V have been sucking it, and he flashes back to 5 seconds ago when he says, "See if I'll ever free you from an amorphous blob." Why ever again? But then in his other eye, he flashes back to a traumatic situation in his past where he was interacting with the piano and accidentally got caught in it. And then he just takes the crystal. He puts one hand on the crystals on his right shoulder and one hand on the crystals on his left shoulder, like he's crossing his arms, and pulling them out of his shoulder, he throws them forward at the same time as his eldritch blasts, and he sends them into this mimic.
Beautiful. And with that, whatever energy was animating this blob just dissipates as it just jellifies all over the ground.
I'm gonna run up and start scooping the jelly into my mouth. No. No.
Oh god, that was the part I didn't need. But that's combat, and now you have a room.
A singular room.
Hey, a room in a dungeon is nothing to be scoffed at, okay?
Fair.
Although it would be better if it had a door.
True.
well, you see, we have this rubberized blob to statue fragment.
Very true.
We can make
Well,
it
if
do
we're
it.
only spending an hour in there, and there's some carts right here, and someone's keeping watch throughout the short rest, it should be fine.
So, with the addition of Keldor to your little exploring group, I'm going to throw a little bit of information at you, and then you all proceed to do with whatever as you will. These quarries have been around for a long time. They have not been used for quite some time, however, as most of the workers started to go missing, hence the statues. Keldor, you would know specifically the right-hand branch, the one with the minecart track, is the older of the two, and much more of the structured side. The left-hand branch is much more recent, although, recent is a bit in perspective. This was found a little bit more naturally occurring as they just kind of stumbled into an open cave and then dug their way through to a much larger section of cave. Supposedly the lower half was much more resource rich.
Lots of mushrooms.
Yeah. You also would be well aware the primary resource in this area is... Well, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Sick.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
Fair enough.
no.
Primary resource in this cave is some kind of crystal.
Some
So-
kind of crystal. My favorite.
It's fancy and
Meh.
shiny.
Yeah. Oh, not that kind.
Aw.
You know, given what this place kind of is, and that I've just been leaving my crystals fucking all over the place every time I throw in a blast. Maybe I should probably start picking them up. The last thing I want is a fucking mini Far Realms tiny forest alcove spawning somewhere.
Bold of you to assume that hasn't already happened.
Fuck. You show up, it's gonna be horrible. It's oh no, all these things, and then they just start hugging Soren. It's Father,
Daddy.
I think I'd prefer it if they were all trying to murder me right now.
But do with that information what you will. You all have, I believe, a short rest planned.
If everyone's all right with it, should be possible in this little room before we head out to cover the rest of this place.
Yeah, I know I'd benefit. I mean, I'd be okay without, but I could use a short rest if everybody's good with that.
Yes.
It's just time to talk to our new friend.
Ah, yeah. For the purposes of this short rest, Soren will be. I almost said Fork. Soren will be sitting somewhere, casting his find familiar spell during this short rest.
Fair and reasonable.
Jury's gonna have to scoop all this goo off of his hammer now.
I would like to search the goo actually. See if the thing actually ate anything useful.
Make an investigation check.
Touching.
14. Going through, you find a lot of partially dissolved mining tools like pickaxes and shovels. He was a mimic in the break room of a crystal mine. Not a lot of treasure to be found. So a lot of half melted tools.
Okay.
Although I feel like at some point they probably like hung a little sign on him and named him their mascot,
Oh,
but I don't know.
it says do not touch.
No,
Do you think like
if
do you think
workplace
it was
pranks have told me anything, it would say like this chest loves hugs.
do you think it was like so like given like the type of area we're in and like stuff like that, and I know it's heresy to suggest anything like against like I guess raw sometimes, but I love the idea that this was like somehow some sort of maybe not tame but just like somewhat controlled mimic where they were like, all right, there's too many rocks like deep down the mine or something, and there's like monsters, let the mascot go, we'll leave for a few hours and we'll come back and he'll be back in full and we can get back to work.
Yeah, I mean that would be like
Actually, that's right in raw.
yeah, that would be
That's
the main
feeding the
reason.
mimic.
Be a main reason to keep a mimic in a dungeon just for cleaning
Oh.
purposes.
It's like we want to excavate this place, but we don't want to move all the rocks ourselves.
Imagine they'd like grab little pouches full of like the smaller rocks, and when they're sitting in the break room, they're just throwing them at him. And
They're trying to 2 points.
yeah, seeing how many they can get to sink into it and get dissolved. I would play games with a mimic. I'd probably die, but
Poor man's gelatinous cube.
exactly. So anything over the short rest?
Lyle.
Sorry, I'm catching Brian up on general concepts of what we're doing in here. I think so. Just to make sure that I explained it correctly, we're here because we think that a piece of the dragon essence may be here
Correct.
or something real. Okay. Um, yeah. So I was explaining to him like, yeah, we went to your house looking to see if you'd be able to like give us any tips, but now that you're here, like maybe you could guide us through the cave or something like that.
When you went to my house originally, was there a specific reason you went to that house? Or you just happened upon the house.
We kind of just happened upon we actually, it's funny enough, we literally almost didn't go to your house. We were just like, well, I mean, it's on the way, so we might as well, right? But
took
So
some of
someone
your
told you that I was out there.
it's on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Figures
took
just
some of
floating in
your
there.
I took some of your mushrooms.
Oh, my precious mushrooms.
Well, fair.
So, what is it you all looking for?
I believe that there's reason for us to believe that there may be part of a dragon hiding in this cave or something similar to a dragon. We're not sure yet, but we're kind of investigating here.
Part of a dragon. Hmm.
It does sound absurd when you think about it.
Well, I know these caves like the back of my. Uh. foot.
Oh no.
And I don't know if I know anything about a dragon, but I could show you guys around.
That would be helpful.
Wait, are you guys short resting right now?
Mm-hmm.
We're just interacting.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know? Would I have come across anything that would, in my exploration through this cave, that had maybe seen something that would lead me down the left or the right path?
Make a survival check.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're actually proficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, all
Sick.
right. So nothing that would particularly say like, "Hey, go this way, go that way." You have noticed a higher concentration of things to avoid up at the uppermost point of the right-hand path, and if you follow the left-hand path all the way around, it takes you all through all sorts of junk, and then a big, deep a point where the mining excavation went really deep, and a lot of creepy crawlies up there as well. That'd be all the way over in this top left-hand side. So like you've come across a couple of places where you're like, I don't know if I want to go any further than that, but nothing really that's like, hey, this place right here is great. Let's go that way.
Okay. Well, I know some. I could take you to about where I've ventured to, but I haven't seen anything that you guys are talking about. I don't really dare go beyond certain areas.
Well, especially by yourself, that is reasonable.
Have you actually ever seen any of the beasts down here?
Damn.
Seeing,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Exactly what I needed. That was one roll, short rest. Call her done, boys.
As far as the creepy crawlies that you have or haven't seen here in the cave, they almost exclusively consist of these statue people. And it's weird because they've never like attacked you. But every time you come in the cave, they're in a different spot. Every time you walk somewhere, there's like suddenly just more of them behind you than there were. And it's usually at the point once you start getting surrounded by like 9 or 10 where you're like, I don't know if I want to keep walking this way, and then clear
Wait
out.
a minute.
This is starting to get strange.
Not to like be that guy, but just in a general sense too. It was also known that there may be like obviously like because of a quarry, there might be like gems and stuff embedded in the wall. If he if Keldor, how do you pronounce it?
Galdor?
Keldor. If Keldor knows where those like what general direction that may be in, like it's another item on my list for stuff I need for a ritual.
Oh, those are everywhere.
Oh,
There's outcroppings up to the right hand side and more so down to the left hand side as well.
let me read you what Quark said in his letter. He said that for this ritual to work, a spell gem is needed as a temporary storage for the magical energy. Any spell gem will do, but the greater capacity it has, the greater chance for successful transference there is. So, like, any spell gem on paper will do, but like the better that I can find or we can find, the better the spell will work. Obviously, I don't expect them to be spell gems already. I imagine I would like through our travels, maybe we could find like an enchanter or something like that. But I know spell gems. Well, I know my character knows spell gems of certain levels need to be certain different kinds of gems.
Yeah, I would say the crystals in the walls are everywhere, like they're all over the place. You wouldn't have noticed any particular outcroppings. It would be like better than others.
No, I meant like what's the like rarest gem I would find here?
Yeah,
Or like that I've seen so far.
Oh, you haven't seen any so far. You've.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'll just keep an eye out along the way.
Is you say as I venture into the cave, they start surrounding me. Is there like a specific like area that I can tell that they're trying to keep me from going as they start to slowly surround me?
They seem to get most concentrated right here at the uppermost point of the right hand path, and over here at the uppermost point of the left hand path.
So they're specifically trying to keep me, or it to me, my perception would be like they're trying to prevent me from going there.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, considering it's the upper left and the upper right, whatever is in the center here, they don't love the idea of you being near.
Thanks. I'm gonna. I guess explain that to the group. Yeah. So we can make a group decision if that's something we want to try to venture towards.
Which way is shorter, left or right? If
Definitely the right hand side.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I asked because you're pointing it out, and because Keldor would know that the right hand side, I'd assume, is shorter. And I see you're pinging a bunch of spots, but I can't see any of what in the black map. So
they're all blackness.
Yeah.
I feel like I actually want to turn on that. Save. That way you guys can still at least see the layout for places you've been, but it should still hide them a bit. Okay, there we go. Any other questions or anything else going on during this short rest?
What are we thinking, left or right? I'm good with right if it's the shortest.
Yeah, seems viable. Throughout the short rest, I'm gonna keep eyes and ears open to see if I see or hear anything throughout the cave.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please. Yeah, it's faint and far between, but every now and then you hear a very rapid, like, pitter patter of feet, and then it just goes back to stillness.
Oh, I guess I could also like let people know that because I got the 2 pings from this room, but I also got some to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they were a little lower. From my perspective, they looked like they were closer. Like we would more likely run into them if we took the left path than the right.
Yeah,
so that would be enough.
They are currently, or at least the pings that you got, are currently about 40 feet to Atrium's right. They're like right there.
Yeah.
Adam, how long has it been since the crystal golem thing?
It would have been just a little over an hour because you guys just took your rest.
Checking. I'm keeping track of my hex time.
Always wise to do.
My previous hex would still be active now. Yay!
Yeah, that thing lasts forever.
Well, not quite. Up to 8 hours right now. It'll be 24 hours the next time I level my spell level.
Anything else?
Oh, can I make good berries?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yo! You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
So the last invocation, like this is just for funsies, but like I'm trying to check if this like makes sense to y'all.
I can check. You were right. Mhm.
Can I like ask you if something works real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So I only need 4 hours for my long rest, right? Because I'm half elf or whatever, and it's got the trance thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just took aspect of the moon, which means I don't have to, but I'd still need to for the purposes of like not getting exhaustion, right?
Okay.
So theoretically, could I take a long rest, doing 4 hours or whatever, and then cast Hex before the last hour of everyone else's long rest, then take a short rest and restore that spell slot and still have the Hex active for the following 7 hours?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Fuck yeah, gonna start off although I'd have to find some. No, that wouldn't work because I need to find something to hex and then it would need to be dead for me to transfer it to that. Or I could kill something meaningless and just save it until the next.
Just
Okay, you know,
carry
I'm
a-
thinking.
Oh yeah, you can kill me.
Just carry a pouch full of mice with you everywhere you go.
No.
Oh yeah, be that guy.
Squeaker squeaking, bitch.
But glad to know that theoretically works.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else during the course of the short rest?
Hashtag squeak. I bring
All
my
right.
friend back.
Where are we heading, boys?
The right path.
Very well. You may or may not have already noticed this. Nazra and Atrim, who have made your way out there.
More of these things are moving
during the course of your during the course of your hour-long rest, two of these things just kind of like appeared in the hallway there.
You guys want to take him out real quick from range?
I mean, technically, they haven't harmed anybody yet, and they didn't hurt Geldor, so like, maybe they're not a threat. At least not yet, until we make them mad.
Again, there is also the option for me to send an eye forward to scout ahead of us.
I'd also want to point out, just to Atrim's logic, I understand what you're saying as a monster hunter, but I think that's a risky like bet to take when they could like, if you're right, then you're right. If you're wrong, then they're cutting off. Like we have to go through them on our way out, like in case we need to like rush out of here for whatever reason.
Yeah, man. I mean, you all do what you need to do, but like, I know I just had a whole conversation with Gabby about not everything is bad, so you know.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
I understand. I'm a star spawn from the far off. I like to think I'm not bad, but you know, I'm in a place. I don't know.
If we want to scout forward, I can do this, but it would take my strongest spell I can cast today.
Or hear me out. Squeaker.
Very well. You want to endanger your. If you wish to endanger your familiar, I will not.
Don't say it like that. Friend means a lot to me, and we've been through a lot together, and I know what he can handle.
And they can literally just bring it back.
No, that's not. I don't like the insinuation of if you want to endanger your familiar. Makes me feel like people think I don't care about him, which I do.
Not even going to go into the fact that technically a familiar is like a tool, but you know, Sin's friend, he can scout for us.
I'm gonna start calling you a tool.
I mean, kind of.
Tosses Chuck down the left hand to explore. Oh no, I don't have a token for Chuck.
We're all having this conversation, and Chuck just gets fucking.
Chuck just gets yeeted.
Spiraled down the other side.
All
Hey,
right,
let's
well,
all Let's be fair. No one wants to see a token of Chuck. Okay.
You're not wrong.
True.
We're just gonna use you as Chuck for now. Where is Chuck
Okay.
going?
Oh, we're doing both.
Chuck is very confused and derping, and I see you brought me to another crossroads.
The Adventures of Dog and Bat.
The Adventures of Dog and Bat.
A familiar tale.
That's a good one.
New name for the episode.
Yep.
Sweet.
See here, I was proud of the name I had because it was all like double entendre, but no, this is so much better.
Sweet.
It
Uh,
must be changed.
Just before I guess I move friend any further, perception roll, because that would make sense, right?
Sure, go ahead.
And I only heard like foot skittering, right? I didn't hear anything bigger throughout the caverns.
Correct.
This is
Okay.
friend's native habitat.
There you go. It's been changed. Yeah, this is the one time that friend would actually blend in and be fine to just be flying around.
Yeah, it's the hug that throws everything off.
That one throws things off a little bit. With a 13, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, you saw more of the statues back in this room over here, but
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I assume
everything
V.
is.
Assume V saw them as well.
You gotta remember,
Right.
it's my seeing eye dog.
I'll just move 10 feet forward so friend can communicate to me back what he saw. And I let the party know, yeah, so there's some more stone statues down this way that comes out into a dead end with a little broken statue thing. There's some crystals grown and whatnot, probably some crystals too. There's another forking off path into another dead end with some more stuff in it, but there weren't any statues down there. But all in all, it comes to a dead end with like a huge kind of ravine-esque drop off where there's a broken bridge, not really a path across right now. At least going farther in this direction. Who the fuck moved my familiar?
I did, because friend would see this better than the lighting that on the map shows. There is still a path after that.
No, I did see that. I was gonna
Okay.
investigate. I assume that's like accessible from the other direction. But yeah.
I mean, about a 15-foot gap there, so like it's jumpable
It's jumpable.
for
Yeah,
some
I'm sure if we
people.
have stuff. Yeah, it's not that big of a gap. So you know, if you want to jump across, but can friend, seeing how he sees, can he like what like how far down is it? Like, is it just pure darkness down there? Is there like stalagmites? No, stalactites. My bad.
Friend flies out over top of it and just like screams into the void, and the void screams back at him, and
he poofs. And no.
it screams silently. There is nothing in there.
Okay, so don't fall down there. Got it. How long did it take to scream back, by the way?
I
It
mean,
didn't scream back.
it only screams out and back like 60 feet, so
It's 60 feet. It didn't scream back. It was an echo.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what I tell the party about this direction. So if you feel confident about being able to get across, and then not falling 60 feet, be my guest. Or if you have a climbing speed, just climb down, then climb up the other side. You guys want to go this
Oh
way,
my
or you guys want to
God.
go this way?
I love him.
Okay, so broken bridge on one side and a void on the other? Or are they on the same
no,
side?
they're on the same side. So this path that Quark and V went down here, it's all that stuff I just described. The statues, if you can see where my blinker is, if you see the darkness, there's a room down here with 3 statue things and kind of a broken like a stamp statue and some weird kind of hole thing down here. There doesn't appear to be anything in these rooms. Down here comes off to a bit of a ravine / crevice. That's its closest 2 points across from each other are about 15 feet across. It's about a 60-foot drop down into the void with nothing visibly or I guess audibly down there. But it appears that there's another path across the way. So presumably the other path we just like didn't take probably hooks around so that we wouldn't have to cross a chasm. But I'm sure in our band of tricks that we all have, we could somehow manifest a way to cross a 15-foot gap.
That was a whole lot of words.
I tried to be as concise as possible.
I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, it was great. My little tiny brain just can't
Okay, let me
process.
let me translate it into James for you.
Okay.
Down path, one room left,
Uh-huh.
three statues.
Uh-huh.
Another room left, nothing.
Uh-huh.
Another room left, broken bridge, hole in the ground.
Uh-huh. Nice. Okay. I don't like that nothing room. That's a red flag there.
Not the hole into the void.
Ow.
Oh god! Oh god!
No,
that looks...
because like you expect something from a void hole, but like a nothing room.
Oh god, this looks much worse. Oh god! I mean, I assume that's where the majority of like this mining shit came from. This doesn't mean it's still not terrifying to look directly down.
Look, I mean, like, if I were a dragon hiding in a quarry, I would probably hide in a big nothing hole. So,
Well,
nothing room.
You're probably right. It's just there's no ladder down or pathway carved down or anything. There's just like a fucking wooden machination crane going down into the void where presumably people somehow got down there, probably from access ports around this. It's terrifying.
I have a rope, so like
I've got 15 feet of rope.
you forget I'm also like the person that kind of jumped down the hole at the manor. Like,
oh god.
Let's not forget he's the survival expert here.
I am the survival expert. And
Not
it goes to
his
show
survival.
because my whole order is fucking dead and I'm not, so.
I'm the
You know what, I'll give you
designated
that one.
survivor. What the fuck is this?
Ah, yes. More hole.
Oh, okay. More hole. How tall
So
is
we've
the
just
ceiling
got to
here?
pick a hole.
The ceiling varies in most of these like closed off caves, the areas where you're like, 3 feet of room on either side of you. It's pretty short and narrow. These were like hand carved.
Okay.
So like 5 to 10 feet in places. And then
Now,
when you hit the open areas like here or these 2 rooms back here, these are more natural formed caves that got dug into. So those are much taller. Like some of the larger ones go up to like 60, 70 feet up.
So like anywhere where the railroad is, basically, it's a kind of like a low ceiling unless it's broken into one of the natural rooms.
Yeah. So essentially, if the wall is like within 5 feet of you on either side, it's probably a pretty cramped area.
Okay. Hesitant to send friend into this room because there's 4 statues over here. But let's just approach the room. See, okay, there's more than 4 statues. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 immediately that I can see. Are there bats in this cave?
Yeah.
friend is squeaking hello to bats as he passes by. I remember the last time I had friend communicate with bats and they had nothing intelligible to say because their intelligence is 2.
Because they're bats.
Because they're bats.
There's strictly survival communication between them.
Like, hey, there's a couple of bugs out by the entrance, and I found a real great place to shit back in that corner there. Like, what else are they gonna talk about?
Hey, friend might appreciate that kind of information.
All the stocks,
Friend doesn't need to eat.
price
He
of
enjoys
gas.
to eat. Could friend, when friend comes into this room, he could reasonably fly over these statues, right?
Oh yeah, this is a much larger area. This one goes up to
okay.
about 40, 50 feet up.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
much, much further down.
Checking stuff out. This is the tent over here. Oh, there's a tent over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of shit over here. Okay, so it comes into a big area here. Don't see anything. Flying towards the ceiling. Hopefully nothing kills me. Squeak, squeak. Hashtag squeakers. Squeak 'em.
I like that Chuck has just like waddled off because like friend can fly, and so friend just zoomed away, and Chuck's just like, just go.
Sorry.
I'll just go
I
sniff
don't have
these
it.
rocks.
Friend does not
what's
have
the
the strength.
statue?
That statue. So, Are you looking through Chuck's eyes at this point?
I am,
Yeah,
as
he's,
I am within 100 feet of
yeah,
it.
he's close enough. Go
Okay.
ahead and make a. We'll call it a history check. Actually, with advantage because you're you, and you're in your home, and you would recognize things.
Oh my god, that's
Ah,
why we roll with.
Yeah.
This is why we roll with past
roll.
life.
that's
Hang on.
unfortunate.
Hang on, I have things for history.
Okay, okay.
Ah,
Oof.
yes.
12.
Perfect.
Good.
So
unfortunate.
the fortunate thing is you would actually recognize this. It's a statue of Miriam in his original human form.
Oh.
But with a 12, you have no idea why the fuck it's down here, who the fuck put it here, that like who made the statue. You got nothing. You know it's a statue of Miriam, and it's broken to shit now.
Okay.
Oh. Friend made his way all the way back.
Yes, he did. Because you didn't tell me like anything like I guess attacked him or anything because he's a bat flying in a cave.
Yeah,
So
he's a bat flying in a cave. Pretty standard.
I got a pretty good idea of the layout of this, at least this area.
And there
Big
were
area.
many friends along the way that he saw.
Many.
Poor guy.
Friend comes back to Soren and he's just like squeaking up a storm, like, "Oh my God, Soren! There's a bunch of other bats here, and they've got so many cool spots that they're eating." And I'm like, "Okay, friend, I know, friend, friend, focus. He starts like snapping his fingers.
Oh
Pay
yeah,
attention.
Chuck.
Pay attention. Oh, Chuck, no!
Assert your dominance, Chuck.
I should have had friend shit on something.
It's guano time, baby.
Got
yeah.
fertilizer. It's magical fertilizer. Magical bat fey fertilizer.
I see you really want that fire. That fireball.
Oh, and there's boats and shit. But yeah, I convey to the party like what I've seen moving forward. I say to the party, I think for the interest of like to like get to the stuff and like where the positioning of all these statues are, we can go down that path to the right down here, and there will be statues in our way, and it's a little cramped because the passage is still narrow. But it opens up into a huge area, like where there's not like really any statues at all, and there's a lot of room to maneuver around and stuff like that. So I think probably this path is our best bet because it gets us to where like all the interesting stuff seems to be. Maybe there's like some paper strewn about and everything. Because I think as Friend would have made his way down this way, he would have become within 100 feet again, so I would have been able to see through him.
Mhm.
I think going this way is probably our best bet, despite there being like statues kind of directly in our way. I think we can still maneuver around them probably. This way is kind of like, yeah, we can cross the 15-foot gap, but it's still the long way around, and there really isn't any reason to immediately right now. Was that simple enough? Do I need to talk less?
He's already walking, so you know he understood.
Okay. I hadn't heard anyone else speak in a while, so I didn't know if I was just droning on.
Well,
No.
there's the guy there. The
Yeah, I told you
oh,
about that.
Can't get around them.
Did you try
hello,
saying
guy.
excuse? Did you try saying excuse me?
I mean, these Elden Blaze. Is he like in a position of blocking off this path?
Yeah, he's just standing there.
Perhaps we
Just
should
gonna try to step past him.
All right.
Excuse
Perhaps
me.
we should let V or okay.
He's the survivalist expert.
Fucking weeping angels. Well, actually, no. That's exactly it. These things
Excuse
aren't
me.
fucking weeping angels. They will move when we look at them.
Yeah, we were all.
Was he actually able to squeeze through? Like,
Mhm.
is there enough gap between the two?
Yeah. He just kind of
Excuse
like
me.
grabbed both of his hands and did like the little dance move where spun him side to side a few times to get the momentum going, and then pinned him up against the wall there.
Realizing he's a stone statue, would I guess he's around maybe 300 pounds?
Probably about that.
Okay, I just pick up the statue and I move it to the side.
That's fair. Moving him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Excuse
move him
me,
over
Damn it.
here.
sir.
Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. There we go.
Speaking of, can everybody see right now? Does everybody have dark vision?
Oh God.
Nope.
You moved it onto friend. How
I
dare
have
you?
I have 10 feet of blind sight. That's all I can see.
Yeah. He's doing great here.
Do I have dark vision?
Is
I
he looking
think.
through
Yeah,
Chuck's eyes?
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
So,
but he doesn't have dark vision.
I mean, the
Yes,
upside
pug
is
vision.
there's a lot of torches throughout here. So, like, most of the area is pretty well lit as is.
Cast prestidigitation, putting them all out as we walk. No.
Oh God. I mean, you can.
Sabotage.
I can remove them.
No, it's fine. I'll do it
Excuse
later.
me.
I mean, straight up, you can because I can, if need be, I can do this.
I know you
Gonna-
can.
It's fine.
Just gonna
I'm looking for an
take the
excuse.
long
Trim,
way around
perhaps you
these
should
guys.
wait.
Oh, he's like going.
Yeah, it's, I shouted down the hallway. Trim,
Look,
perhaps
like-
you should wait.
I know y'all keep saying like survival expert and all, but like the faster we get out of here, the higher chance of survival we have. So like,
Speed of survival.
Actually, I'm
All right.
curious
So
about this
after
way.
those enemies, Atrum, you should be good to just kind of. You should be.
I'm gonna
just
pick
go.
this one up, and I want to look this way
Are
because I don't remember if
Oh, there we go.
Thorin said anything about this tunnel.
Go ahead.
I
I
did
can
not.
see 2 statues in here.
I didn't see the path. I didn't go down.
Okay. I'm
There are
gonna
a lot of statues.
try squeeze in.
Go ahead. Squeeze away.
Oh,
No, I'm going
It's
to
an
realize
entire-
my brother has gone very far away and sigh.
It's an entire cauldron.
And I
of
turn
bats.
around and I see it move back in my way.
Yeah.
You
Hi, friends.
fucker. You fucker.
oh my god, I
I
had
just-
no idea.
I just wanted to see how far you guys would separate yourselves and just lock them in place with you. It's beautiful. Yeah, you all know what to do here. Let me go ahead and
yep.
set
Was
up
it-
my
was it-
colors.
Was it just arbitrary? Were they just like waiting?
Yeah, it was gonna happen. It was just I wanted to see how long I could wait for it to happen.
Got you.
And then, V locked herself in, so how do you pass that up?
Oh God, something happened to my roll 20.
Oh yes,
Yeah, I
V
rolled a
has made
natural
the biggest
20.
mistake here.
Yes, V.
Atrum,
V fucked.
I just expect you to make fatal flaws, so,
But I'm still alive.
you are somehow still alive.
Yeah, Atrum, you are actually you're
Fair
pretty
enough.
good.
He's trying to
Atrum,
make him the idiot, but I'm the one who's literally thrown off a building by a ghost.
True.
Atrum's in an
True.
all right position because Atrum, despite those 3 statues being there, there's a lot of movement room for you in the coming rooms. You're pretty good. Oh, I would have communicated this to you.
Oh God, what are these initiatives? Guy. Alright, V.
I think the dice
the hell are
god
these
said I
numbers?
go first. I don't know why.
What you got to try and get out of this situation there, V?
Well, I'm gonna look at him for like half a second, very confused. The helmet on my head kind of tilts sideways, almost like it's gonna fall off. Then I lower my shoulders and I grab the greatsword and that. Oh,
26 hits.
I shouldn't be able with it at advantage.
10
I
misses.
should not be at advantage. Stony motherfucker. Wow, that's
13
why.
also
That's
does
why. I
not
roll a
hit.
natural 20 for my initiative, so everything's bad now.
As you pull back and you swing twice in this pretty cramped area, you can't
Yeah,
really get the
realizing
full.
great sword, tiny hallway.
Yeah, you can't really get
Shit.
that full angle, and so the tip of the blade just starts kind of scraping against the stone. Gabby.
I'm totally prepared for this, by the way.
Of course. I would expect
yeah.
nothing less.
He will Step. Actually, just gonna stay where she is. Honestly, she's not in a bad spot. And yeah, she's gonna frostbite it.
All right.
Yeah, she's gonna frostbite it. So it's
The one
a
right next
con.
to her.
Yes.
Okay. Huzzah. Oh damn. Okay.
Very good.
He wanted nothing to do with that.
Yeah, all of it.
Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Brings us around to Jerry.
I will. Jerry's gonna move down this way. Well, okay, so this spot right here,
Mhm.
is that enough space for me to occupy that, or is that
Yeah.
too much wall there?
Now you'd be able to squeeze. I mean, worst case scenario, you could kind of just.
Oh, I could also stand right here, I guess.
Yeah, kind of tuck in between the two spaces is fine.
Yeah, so I'll just stand there, and we won't do great weapon strikes for some reason because, they just don't seem to hit tonight. Of course, I didn't.
Yeah,
And then-
27 definitely hits. 15 does not.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, that's not even great weapon master. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
only 15.
Come on, man. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Trim, you have friends.
Oh shoot, we took a short rest, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well,
you
we're
want.
gonna activate the right. A boop. Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
Big cut. Big cut.
Big cuts.
Big cut. That's fine.
Trim got boobies.
Gonna yell out two things. First of all, oh my god, what did you guys touch? And
Yes.
gonna start looking around like, friend, where did you go? Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait a minute. I ran away from everybody.
Oh, friend was down here for a moment, and then he flew back.
And then he kept on going back to his master.
He took the long way around.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I knew you could get there. Do.
Maybe I should have been
Just
the
gonna-
warlock. Pact of the chain, is it, with the familiars and stuff?
Run across the boxes up there and just, I guess, shoot the one closest to me.
Okay, there's two equidistant.
Are they equidistant? No, one's 15, one's 10.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you.
Okay, shoot Mr. 10.
I will shoot Mr. 10 indeed.
25 hits.
Oh, I will assume that 13 doesn't.
13 does not.
Okay. Boop.
So 18 points. That's a beefy shot. Anything else for you?
That is all.
All right, friend. Squeaker squeaking, friend.
Sure. He is going to take the dodge action in this little cone right here because he knows that there are statues coming from this way and he wants to be able to warn Soren as soon as they come up the back end.
All right. Keldor, you got a creepy walking stone man next to you. And this time they actually seem aggressive and not just like stalkerish.
No.
How nice.
How nice of them. So sweet.
My new party got me into a fight.
Immediately. Just
Yeah.
right out the gate.
Immediately.
You've known him for an hour.
These are my friends.
You guys are so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so he's gonna. I'm gonna use a cantrip, Primal Savagery, and attack the stone man next to me.
Hell yes.
Um,
Unrelated note, my favorite cantrip of all time, Primal Savagery.
I would love to see it like animated. You know what I mean?
It's
Right?
so good.
It's so sick.
Yes.
See, when he rolls for himself,
20
much better.
definitely hits.
Oh, that's cool. Less cool.
Way less
Oof.
cool.
Way less cool.
Oof. 3 points of acid damage. Fair enough. Any
But
bonus
it-
action? It did.
It's more than a hit.
Any bonus action or movement?
If you want to get out, I mean, they can't attack if they're invisible.
No, because my AC is high. I think I need to try to take it a little bit, right? So I need to beat in the way. No, he's too dumb to move. He's gonna stand there and take it.
Fair enough. You all like as all of these statues start to wake up, Keldor like looks to the one next to him, just grabs it by the throat and just bites into it. Unfortunately, made of rock, and teeth don't go great.
Broke my teeth.
But you took a chunk out of his chin, so there's that.
It's good. It's important.
Crunchy.
Frenchie.
Crunchy.
5, 10. You know what? They're gonna dash. You're starting to notice that when they're active, they're really slow. Oren, what you got, buddy?
Let's see. I've got some Eldritch Blast and a Hex on this guy.
Go for it.
Blap, blap.
Blap blap. 14 does not hit. A 20 does.
Stab.
9 points of damage. Oh no.
And
Do you have anything else to add?
Actually, maybe I do. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I don't think any of these is a bonus action. Unless maybe one of them might be a bonus action. I don't think any of them are. But what I'm getting from this is that 1 hit point.
Yeah. Any bonus action or movement?
I took a tiny.
Oh yeah,
bit
you
of
bonus
movement.
action for your hex.
I did. Yes, I did bonus action for my hex. So I don't. Yeah, no, I really don't have anything I can.
All right.
But I will reaction because it doesn't say my feature doesn't say it takes an action to use this. Attempt to communicate with it telepathically because it's within 30 feet of me. Does it understand any languages? If so, it understands what I'm saying to it.
It does understand.
Okay. Hey, is this just like a personal thing? Or like, are you mad at us? Are you working for someone? Like, cause we can help you out if you're like looking for something or something like that.
Just
Hey,
kind
thanks,
of
bye.
looks over at you and like tilts its head. The stone around the neck cracks a little bit.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Lyle, that brings us to you.
Yeah. Yes. Lila is. Yeah, she's gonna spirit guard it. Can I see everybody? I can see everybody, right? I can just barely see H. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't only see
That's
him
a
because.
wall.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
I can only
wall.
see him because I still have access to V's vision for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot see Atrim. If I move to here, could I see Atrim and the rest of the party?
Well, only one way to find out, really. With a ruler.
Probably.
And a snap. I think you could just. You wouldn't be able to see Soren.
Oof.
There's a wall there.
That is unfortunate. That is very
Looks,
unfortunate.
yeah, it looks like
I'd
with the
be
way,
fine.
with how cramped the tunnel is, anywhere you move, you're gonna be short one person.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Have this under
The
control.
thing is, though, is that if I shoot, I closed my sheet. The thing is, though, is that if I throw up a spiritual guardians, I'm gonna want to keep it up for a while. This is a 10-minute thing,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna want to keep it up for a while. And if I'm just keeping it up for now and then dropping it the second the combat's over, I'm not gonna do it.
Connor, I will communicate with you right now as Soren. You know, if you want to throw up Spirit Guardians, depending on how many spell slots you have and how many times you can do that and what other spells you have, I think it would probably be worth it for the amount of stone statues that there are here if we're just gonna go through a bunch of them instead of like sections at a time. Like, because they are grouped up. They're not like there's not like one in a room and then one a couple rooms
Yeah.
away or something.
I can see these ones in here, right?
Mhm.
Just barely.
That
Yep.
said, I don't know how if any
Okay.
of them in the other rooms have moved right now. So
Yeah, have these guys looked like they started moving towards us?
Not yet.
Okay. Thing is, I could also throw up a moonbeam like right in the middle of these guys.
Could also do that. You have a lot of options as a cleric. There's many spells.
Yeah.
They're all unfortunately very good.
Yeah.
Man, I hate being so good.
Yeah, this is why. This
Oh
is
my
exactly why you'll
gosh, I
never
have
catch me playing a spellcaster. Too many options. Just
I
let
have
me bonk.
so many amazing options. I just don't know what to pick.
Just want to
Um,
sneeze.
cast Earthquake.
Yes, please cast Earthquake in here. I'm actually
Rocks
begging
fall,
you to do
everybody
that.
dies.
I actually
Literally.
don't have that.
Rock fall, everyone
I have meld into stone.
Meld into the wall, become frozen in carbonite.
Our cleric TPKs it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us for this special guest week. You died. Everyone died. Oh no.
Yay.
Literally, rocks fall, everyone dies.
What's the play?
I think I'm gonna go for the moonbeam.
Alrighty.
Cause it's a yeah.
And that's a 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius, 40 high cylinder right there.
Badoop.
So hits all three of those guys.
Yeah, they're gonna have a rough time when they wake up in 6 seconds. And that's a con save, correct?
That is a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on.
Bonus action or movement?
Well, yeah, con save. Yep. Bonus action. That was my action to cast that. Movement. You know what? I'm gonna just move 1 square forward to be in this guy's face. And
All right.
yeah. That is my movement. And that is my turn, because I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. Keldor, you bit him. He's gonna bite you back. No, he's not. No. He's a failure. He's useless to me and a disappointment. V.
Hi.
God, sons of bitches. Come on now.
You leave me alone.
Alright, you slow little fuckers. Let's go. 15 feet. And another. And another. Oh.
And the mob mentality begins.
Dash. Smack. Come here, Atrim. Smack.
Miss.
Ooh.
Gonna blood curse.
Ah, you bastard.
So that's minus a d6. Oh shit, that still hits.
Ha ha! Victory is mine.
Is
Can
that the 7 or the 16? Or
It
both?
is both.
Nice.
Can I? Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. It is only the 7, but I also need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I don't like where this is
Oh
going.
god, I became stone. This isn't disease, is it?
It is not a disease. As
Okay.
the claws kind of rake up your arm and into your chest, you can see this like layer of dust that's left behind, and the skin starts to kind of go a little bit gray around the wound. But you have a fantastic control of your own blood, and so you just kind of expel it, and you're fine. You're totally fine. What could go wrong?
Fine, totally fine. Oh god.
Oh, too far. 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. V!
So there's this weird notion. Layla, you see Chuck look at you, wondering if you got this. Because we can't look at you and do that.
Lila will nod
Okay?
as
I'm
she
gonna
clicks
run.
her mace to smash this guy in the face.
Okay?
Alright.
I'm gonna
Clicks her mace to smash
shoulder
the guy in
roll
the face.
past him and run over here.
Alright,
He
now
does get an opportunity attack.
he does, and with Cunning Opportunist, they have advantage on these. Oh!
I see.
So, plus side, it's the second roll, not the first roll.
You mean it's the first roll, not the second roll?
Nope, it's the second roll.
It's the 2d10.
It is on advantage. It's the 2d10s.
Ah, so that's where the
Oh,
spice comes
God.
from.
That's where the spice comes from. And go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
How would you feel if I told you that if I used my reaction, you'd miss?
I mean, at this point I wouldn't be surprised, but like, you know, I'm used to you pulling out random bullshit that makes me miss. It's kind of your entire build.
I've built lately. All right. I'm
Random
safe.
bullshit, go!
Oh,
Yeah, no, you're fine. You don't even feel the creeping gray just slough off of you. It just doesn't affect you at all.
in gray, I have bony fingers sticking in my breastplate. Green ichor leaking out of me, and I swing my sword twice at this creature.
Yeah, fuck him up.
No,
Oh,
I'm not.
No. With both
14?
swings, the sword just echoes off the stone as he continues to pummel away at your brother.
That's a pain.
That's a rough turn. That's not good. Okay.
Hang on, I need to see if I can adjust myself properly. No, I can't. Damn it, Trim! You had to hide in the corner.
Anything
Yeah.
else for you, V?
No, we're gonna hold on to that. I know what you're trying to goad out of me, and I'm not giving in again.
Gabby.
She's gonna take her starry form.
Okay. The archer? Or the chalice?
We're gonna do the archer. Yeah, it'll be the archer. So I don't think she can do anything with it this turn. Though I think she'll just assume the form, and then
For the next
do
minute or so, she'll have a pew pew gun.
yeah, and then we'll do another frostbite.
All right. Yes. Come on, baby. No, not supposed to be at advantage, so 12 fails.
Oh, nice.
And with that, you see the cracks and just the parts of the creature that had been starting to fall apart. See, like frost fills in the gaps and lines the entire inside of it, and he just shatters outwards.
And then I'm
else?
just gonna move her. Actually, I'm gonna keep her right where she is. She's actually in a good spot.
Alrighty. Jury.
Jury will move. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I can make the whole way up here,
Beautiful.
and I'll just do 2 regulars again.
16 does not hit. That
Go.
hits. That hits.
So obviously we're gonna smite.
I mean, of course, just a reminder, they are undead, so, you know.
yeah.
Oh, God.
So,
That's 22 out the gate.
and then we're just gonna do a first level.
Okay, so that should be 3d8 twice.
Yeah. So it'll be be a total of 68.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Oh,
That's
good lord.
pretty.
And not even like a full effort put into it. Just as you're running by, you kind of like stick the hammer out to the side and catch him with a running momentum, and that burst of radiant energy just rips through its body and sends bits and pieces of it spewing against the wall behind it.
Flat.
Beautiful.
Like a bug in a windshield.
Gabby cheers from the background.
Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it.
All right. Hey Trim, what you gonna do, buddy? What's the plan?
Oh, I'm fine. We're gonna go for the one that hit me.
Reasonable.
And I do not suffer disadvantage. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't suffer disadvantage because a close combat
Man.
shooter 16 hit.
It does not. As both
Ugh.
arrows, you draw 2 arrows and fire them both, and they like hit the shoulder joints and just ricochet straight up into the ceiling. And you pause for a moment, like, oh shit, and both of them fall back down, sticking in the ground right at your feet.
Oh, cool. That means I can pick them up. It's useful.
Yeah.
Other than that, just gonna use the same nasty dried blood that's on my forearm, and we're gonna hex one of them.
Alrighty. Presumably the one that hit you.
Yeah, ideally.
Fair enough. Anything else for you?
No.
You don't want to move and get out of the corner there or anything?
No, I'd rather not take 3 attacks of opportunity that, when they hit, I just fucking die.
Sure, it could be fun. What you got,
What's
friend?
that, 6d10 if not a crit?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. They're spicy on attacks of opportunity. They just suck at everything
Yeah.
else. What you got, friend?
Well, we can't do much of anything else. I'm just gonna have him move up slightly just to start keeping an eye on things to come, and he'll take the dodge action.
Alrighty.
You know what? Can he pick up? He's gonna pick up a potion from Soren on the way there. Is that all right?
Reasonable.
Gotcha.
That is a thing that he has frequently done. Keldor, that brings us to you.
Well, seeing as how it looks like I just have a free path north, I will travel in the direction of my friendly companions.
Friendly neighborhood robot.
They're the ones that got me into a nice fight.
Yeah. Doing
Where's
great.
this map?
They're doing
Where's-
great so far.
Click and drag.
Click and drag.
Mhm.
You said that I see all the torches, so it's like, well, there's no distance on it.
The torches all give about 40 feet of light. For the most part, anywhere in this cave is going to have enough torchlight to cover it. There's a few dark spots, but for the most part, you can see.
That was 30 feet. I don't know if you'd be able to see
Yeah.
around that wall or not. Oh, but you could see them up there.
Oh Jesus!
If you stop like right here, you'd see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, line of sight.
Oh my.
Yeah, so which of the two groups is more worrisome?
What do the colors mean?
Oh, it's just it's for me. It's just
Oh, okay.
which group of them is moving on that initiative.
Bear with me. I've never played a spellcaster, so
I feel you
these
on that.
spells are.
Take
Yeah,
all the time you need.
There are a lot.
I'm
There are
amazing. You
See,
know.
we would be friends. Just let me smack.
Yeah. I wonder if like. I'd probably just cast. I guess I could just cast Chill Touch. If I guess see these guys, right? Okay.
And that's free as a cantrip. You can do it a million times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's damage too.
So I guess he's gonna run up and then I guess he's gonna notice the grouping to the right. He's gonna call out to the group who hasn't seen it that there's a grouping to the right, and he's gonna cast Chill Touch on the guy in the front. That one.
All right. That is a attack roll, I believe.
Yes.
Go right ahead. 20 hits.
20.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh,
Take it.
now we're talking.
I just gotta stop touching the mouse. That's it.
Clearly. All right. Anything else for you?
No, I think that's all I can do.
All right.
Alrighty.
That brings us to them.
Con
But-
saves from all of them, please.
Con saves across the board. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Yeah. These are not at advantage. Stop it. Yeah. So 7, 14,
So,
11.
fail,
all
fail,
fail.
fail.
Gross. Okay.
Second level, so 11 points of radiant damage
Ooh. Ooh.
Maj.
to all three of them.
Not -1 damage. -11
And they
damage.
don't count as shapeshifters, right?
They do not.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit it with a dash.
Little
Zombie,
dash.
boys. Oh, he can't even get a full dash in. That's sad. You slow
Come get you some
bastards.
crunchies, boys.
Slow bastards. Soren, what you got?
Hi. I think if I move out. Oh, hello. Hello. What are you guys doing there? What are you guys doing? You're gonna come down. You're gonna come down that way. Okay. Okay. Casually looks at spells I don't think I have to prevent that.
Welcome back to Warlock Weekly.
Welcome back to Warlock Weekly. Well, he'll spend 5 minutes looking over spells to come to the same conclusion as he always does: a hex plus Eldritch Blasts.
I mean, if it's not broke, you know.
If it's not broke, gonna hex this one and throw some Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, go
Welcome
for
to
it.
Warlock Weekly. I am your host, Soren.
I'm your host, Soren. This week we're unboxing. Oh, what a shocker! More Eldritch Blasts.
The first one kind of careens off the side of the wall, spattering rocks everywhere. The second blast hits him straight in the face and brings him to.
Specific, they're his crystals. He throws them
The
out
death.
his shoulders.
Oh god, he's got like a shoulder-mounted Gatling gun. Just
No. He like rips them out of his shoulder and throws them for his Eldritch Blast. But that is a hilarious thing to look at.
Lila, that brings us to you. What you got?
Lila will look to Jury directly in front of her and go, do you want to take this door? Do you want to take this hallway or the next one?
I think I will move on. I think the others need help. I'm sure you have this.
Very well. Lyle will step forward 25 feet to here.
Oh boy.
And will smash.
Begin the smackening.
so long since I used my warhammer.
I'm gonna be honest. I sometimes forget you have one. 12
Yeah.
does not hit.
Believe it or not, I am the one of the cleric classes that gets the extra damage when I get level 8.
Yeah.
Not the extra cantrip damage. And then as my bonus action, I am going to throw my spiritual weapon out
Okay.
behind this guy and hit this guy in the back.
Yeah, you're here. There you are.
Actually, you know what? Ideally, I'd hit the guy.
Moonbeam, right?
Ideally, I'd hit the guy in front of me. Like put it like right here, if I can fit it there.
Yeah.
You should have control of it.
Yep.
So that's the space that it's gonna cover.
Oh, he cast Moonbeam.
He did cast Moonbeam. Yeah.
Bonk.
All right.
Bonk this guy
Yeah.
with 20.
Bonk away.
Oh.
20 hits.
The
Yeah,
bonk
you
name.
can. I mean, you
12
can
points
even
of force.
cast it though. Like you could
All right. Anything else for you?
right
No,
here,
that
so
will be
it
it.
still only targets them.
They're both dead. Go away.
Or you could even
You
go
all
forward.
are. Where are you all? You're down here. Oh, you poor bastards. You're so far away. Come on. Get up there. Get in the fight. You know you want to. Hey, Ashram.
Go ahead.
Going ahead. 2 to you.
Bonk,
Oh,
bonk,
you
Miss.
bastards. And 1 to you, V.
Hey.
You
Bonk.
Okay,
bastards.
so as far as that goes, we might not be doing the killing part, but we are doing the dodging part pretty
Yeah.
well.
Doing great.
It's very
Yeah.
much
20 feet.
doing the gun yada now.
20 feet.
Yeah.
V, what you got?
Well, you see. Oh boy. We'll try it this way. Firebolt at disadvantage. At the one across from me. Damn.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 does not hit.
Okay. And then bonus action sword to the one in front of me.
24 hits.
That's better.
There we go. As you continue to like beat down onto the shoulder of this creature, you find a little chip in the stone, and the blade catches it, and you just drive it through. Not even like with a swinging motion, but just putting your weight on top of it and pushing down. Managed to split him in two.
Gonna take his spot. And the pug eyes are both derped out looking at both targets. At the same time. You're not sure which one.
Oh god. Gabby, that brings us to you.
Gabby is gonna use 20 feet to get up here. We'll do a perfect. We'll do a frostbite on the one right next to Nazra, and a lance on the same one.
Ooh. And what was the second one? Oh, constant. Yep. 10 does not hit.
Oh no, Gabby, what are you doing, honey?
Lila, you see...
Gabby's half-assing it because it's not Jury. She's helping.
Yeah, I just don't really care right now, you know.
Lila, you see
Not
things
really my
just
scene.
like flying over your shoulder, slamming into this creature, and it's just kind of like keeps walking forward.
Lila turns back and is like, "Are you trying to hit me or it with that?"
She just nods.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Jerry, that brings us to you.
Jury will run. Oh, I have to select my token, you know. I'm going to run up over onto this side of him.
Okay.
And I'll do 2 Great Weapon Strike.
Mm-hmm. Please do.
Please, God. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's still not going to hit.
Better than normal, but unfortunately, no.
There we go.
There it is. Okay.
Okay.
21 hits. 22 points damage. As you come rolling around the corner and just absolutely drop your hammer onto this thing's head. You see cracks like forming and splintering all the way down, but it's still up. Barely.
Respect it. They respected me for respect. That'll be it.
All right, Atrum.
Yup, we got this.
Doing great.
Gonna shift the hex to the one below me.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. That is what we will do.
Yeah.
And we pew.
17 just hits. 14 does not.
Okay. Still having a rough time here.
I mean, at least you
But
guys finally
that-
figured out what their AC is.
That
14, 18,
and
22. Yeah.
and that.
27 points of damage. And you don't have anything. You don't have any like blood curses or anything. You don't have anything.
You don't have. You can't just do one more. Huh? Nothing.
You always do this.
Stop rolling with just one left.
Squeak.
Friend, what you got?
Funny. I really wish I would absolutely, like, out of character, like, Soren would never ask Friend to do this. But it'd be really fucking funny if Friend just like run up and just bite something and get a kill.
Wait, I might have something excellent.
I would love that.
He definitely can't reach. But it's a pipe dream, but
I mean,
it would be fucking hilarious.
If it makes you feel any better, that's how my Star Wars character is. I am a soft, squishy, weak healer boy, but my familiar is a warrior.
Oh gods.
Doc's a killer.
What's the height of the
Wait,
ceiling?
I
in
do
this
have
room?
something.
Is it slightly higher?
What do you have?
Oh no, never mind.
You
But
liar.
he is the one that's branded. So when he attacks, if he hits, I have something.
Okay. Yes, that room is a little bit tall. It's about 20 feet.
Okay, then I'll have him go into this room, and he'll be flying up, so he'll be like towards the ceiling. And he's just a bat, you know. He's just here.
I think with
Good old bat boy. All right, Keldor.
the one person moving up, I don't know if it's quite as viable. It's still a good. You could like
1 second, strategizing.
Yep.
You could-
Strategize away.
you could get her to like run back to you, and it would like spread them out a little bit. So I mean, it could work. It just depends on teamwork. Slowly. Or I can.
Oh, teamwork.
Teamwork.
Josh, how long have you been here?
We don't do that.
Trying to do teamwork, and I get yelled at for it.
Well, he had a really, really cool idea,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And then Nazra ran forward,
Oh,
which is it's
I'm sorry.
okay.
Bro, you try to have a
No, 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 hold on, because we do this every time. She should be there. This is good.
I'm plugging the hole, okay?
Wind wall, wind blast, or
We're not having the tank argument again.
Wait, who's a tank?
Pretty much all my.
Me, I'm the tank.
Everyone's the tank.
Yes, Atrim is the tank.
Reminder.
Friend starts
Yes,
squeaking.
Atrim is the tank. We have to protect Jury. He's our squishy.
Yeah.
Ayo.
We have to protect our squishy, Jury.
Friend is
Yeah.
actually our most powerful party member.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no. Actually, yes.
Friend is for sure the tank.
Yeah, Friend is absolutely the tank. That's why we give him like the taunt skills and stuff.
Right. Well, you could make it smaller if you wanted to.
Really sad that D&D doesn't have any taunt skills. That would be
There's like a forced duel or something
don't know
kind of.
what
That kind of counts,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
compelled duel, but you
yeah.
know,
That's
yeah.
a one target thing, and it's a wisdom save, which is one of the most commonly resisted saves. And if you're using it on a single target, you're probably using it on the big target, who probably has legendary resistances. It's like,
Okay.
eh.
Drag.
Honestly, it's just better to use Sanctuary.
okay.
because Sanctuary is a wisdom save every turn to not
Yeah,
attack
Can't
that
really do
person.
anything to
Yeah.
help them with these dudes.
Okay. Yeah, kind of blocking me, so I'm just gonna try to help you with these two dudes. I'm just gonna. Keldor's gonna run up here, all enthusiastic. Like, is it like so narrow I can't pass by? I'm right in behind him.
Yeah, these are about 5 feet, so you'd be squeezing to try and pass by.
Gotcha. And my guy's like 7 feet tall, so
Yeah.
7 foot, 300 pounds doesn't really make it easy.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely
excuse me.
difficult.
So I can't really. I would do a ranged attack. Can I do chilling touch around him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do chilling touch on the one that I attacked the first time.
All right, go ahead.
Or chill touch. Yeah.
I'm sorry for ruining your fun thing.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Good. Roll that damage. 24 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Hit the clear all. That's super annoying that it does that out.
Yeah.
It's further up.
There we go. As Lila, you're sitting there, you're holding this line, like pushing him back. Your spiritual weapon's doing its thing. Keldor comes running up behind you and like puts a hand on your shoulder. She's like, "Oh, excuse me, here," just and reaches over, and you see his hand just kind of extends a little farther with this spectral energy, and the thing just crumbles to dust in front of you.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
What's
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
work?
be my turn.
Teamwork.
Work.
Alrighty. Well, that brings us to the last of these guys. Stand on the corpse of your fallen brethren and strike. You son of a bitch.
Bonk.
He had to say fallen brethren. He got scared.
Yeah, I
he
cursed
trips
him.
over the fallen to pieces of his buddy and is like kind of trips forward and has to pick himself back up.
Oh, poor guy. Soren, that brings us to you. Oh, Soren's getting in the fight. Melee Soren.
No.
Oh,
Yes. Melee Soren.
No. My armor class is 15.
I
It
believe
is
in
dangerous
you.
to go alone. Take this, head Soren, a great sword.
I have next to no directly offensive spells.
I believe in
Except-
you. Go slap a bitch.
No, I'm just gonna I'll slap them with my crystals if that's what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Fair enough.
Take care of this bozo right here, and I'll hex him.
Alrighty. So many hexes floating around. Both hit. 19. Oh, it just go ahead and redirect that second attack
All right. Boop.
to that guy.
And I guess I'll re-hex this guy.
Would require your bonus action.
Oh, that's true.
So just a 10. Like, yeah, just only 10 damage, you know. Just 10.
I guess it'll just be 10.
What a shame, right? Anything else for you?
No, I'll stay right here.
All right. Lyle, you've got skeletal hands and Eldritch Blast just flying over your shoulder.
No, they're crystals. I mean, I get it. Yeah, they're Eldritch Blast.
Lila will turn back and say, "Thank you. At least you're helping here." Bonk.
Hey,
Fuck you, Gabby.
I've been helping the whole time.
No, I was saying fuck you to Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bonk away,
I'm not
my
really
friend.
appreciating this. You know, I have to fucking curve these crystals, bounce them off the walls of the cave to hit these targets. You know how fucking hard that
Oh,
is?
there you go.
Hey,
That
a
hits.
bonk.
A bonk indeed.
It's very accurate to
Doing
me.
You did
great.
a lot of damage.
Doing
Doing
great.
great. Yep.
Spiritual
Amazing.
weapon?
Yeah, spiritual weapon.
There you go.
Max
Okay.
damage, guys. Max damage.
There it is.
My spiritual weapon hits harder than I do.
As for the final strike, the both of you, your hammer coming from the front and your spiritual weapon coming from behind, just meet in the middle and like clang off of each other as this thing falls to pieces in front of you. Anything else for you?
It gets a chance. to
Actually,
pass.
wait. Yeah, movement.
Okay.
Can I squeeze past him?
Squeezing past the creature is an additional 5 feet. It's difficult terrain, but
Okay,
it's
so
doable.
that would be 15 feet to get to there. So then
I made it difficult.
15 feet to get
Because I'm
to
such a
there.
beefcake.
Such a
Thank you. Excuse me.
coming
Thank you
through, coming
very much
through.
for the thank you very much for the assist. Excuse me. Coming through. Here we go. And yeah, move up to there.
That's so sick. That's an awesome spiritual weapon card.
Mhm. Yeah.
They be
Actually,
shuffling.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Nazra and Lyle have different spiritual weapons.
I don't think you've ever cast one as Nasra, though, have you?
I did once.
We haven't
way
seen
back.
Nasra in a while.
Yeah,
It's been a
Nasra-
while.
Yeah.
Nasra's been gone for a bit.
Is
Yeah.
Lyle.
We're gonna do 1 to Atrim, 1 to V. Atrim. V.
Yes.
God, you
I don't
guys are-
even have to do my
Yeah,
thing.
you guys are letting me down.
I'm like, so ready to catch these things. Go.
Jerry. Son of a. Oh wait, no, that was a dash anyway. He couldn't even make that attack, even if it mattered. That was
He
a
saved
dash.
himself the embarrassment. It's good.
V.
All right.
These things they hit really hard though.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk.
16 does not. They hit hard and they have a really good AC for their challenge rating, but like
That's just
17 just hits.
all right.
15 points of damage.
damage.
Is this to the top or the bottom?
To the bottom one.
Crumble, 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 crumble.
And then we're gonna action surge and 2 to the top one.
Okay. Second
And
one
I
hits
really
again.
needed that apparently. One away. Wow.
Oof.
8.
Anything else for you?
I'll reposition to get a little closer.
Okay.
Gabby.
Gabby.
Still a little bastard.
He is boxed.
I'll move up to here, and oh my god, wrong one. Same thing, frostbite and javelin.
All right. So the one next to Jerry or the one next to V?
The one next to Jerry.
Yeah, I should have figured. Oh.
Oh no.
He said, "Fuck your noise." Anything else for
Gabby's having
Gabby?
a rough time.
She's just.
Gabby is not doing great today.
She
Okay.
is struggling.
Chris is going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, he's gonna be sad.
Let's
Jerry,
be
that brings
fair.
us
He's
to
gonna
you.
be disappointed anyway.
Fact. Life is disappointment. So
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Has he ever not been disappointed? Is the real question.
no.
Good question.
Jury is gonna try and make Gabby feel better, and he'll do 2 great weapon strikes.
Hell yeah. 20 hits. 18 hits.
Hell yeah. Okay.
It's toast for sure. Jesus. Fucking Christ. You bring the hammer down and hit it on top so hard that the upper half kind of compresses down into the lower half, and then swing it around, and with a side swing just smack his fully compressed stone form tumbling back into the room behind him.
And he'll turn around and look at Gabby and thank you for your assistance.
The world's best game of whack-a-mole. Anything else for you?
Not knowing if anything's coming from the north, but I can for sure see stuff coming from the south.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move to like hold the line down here.
Alrighty. Patron.
Oh, we're gonna keep
Keep trying to get yourself out of this situation. 16 does not hit.
I don't think that one hits, but that one does.
21 does hit. You know what? Hold on. Before you say anything, you have a hex out.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can I move the hex real quick?
I'm gonna be kind because you just picked up Warlock. This is new for you.
Yep. One behind me. Pew. Like I have played a Warlock like 20 other times, but yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's appreciated. Yeah. Pew 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 pew.
More than enough as the final arrow. Like you're shooting and the arrows are just pinging off of stone. Like you're not having any luck, and you start to get a little pissed off, and you just shove your bow up against its throat, pull the arrow back, and from like point blank just release the arrow into its throat, and the radiant energy burns away at it.
And well, we're just gonna like tactical walk behind Jury, and we're gonna follow him in.
Yeah, definitely very tactical.
Oh yeah.
Friend.
Oh, the 1 HP one is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would have been such a long shot, but I went for it. He's just gonna.
It would have been beautiful. I support your decision to do it.
Yeah, I really was gonna go for it. I just need. Hold on, I need to see. I need to see. It would have been such a long shot, but yeah, see, it wouldn't even have worked. But I would have tried.
Would have been worth it.
I gotta see if he had advantage. Would it have worked? No, see, definitely not. But you know, it's the thought. Anyways, no, he'll take the dodge action. He's hanging back with a little potion, in case anyone goes down or something.
All right.
That's his MO at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Keldor, that brings us to you.
I had us muted. You're right.
All my friends have abandoned me. my new friends.
They drag you into this fight and then just leave you behind.
I'm still here with you.
I'm gonna like just blindly produce flame in my hand and just start running around with it, trying to catch up with people.
Fair.
Yeah.
Wait, can you not see?
No, I don't have. I mean, there's obviously the torches, but it's more just like I'm gonna like turn around the corner and probably throw a fire at something. I don't know what's around the corner. I just know there's a bunch of things popping up and ready to fight.
Oh, actually, you know what?
To avenge my friends that I just made.
I think if you get here, you might be able to. Oh, I think it's got a short range. I think it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, the fireball. Yeah.
He's ready for full Leroy Jenkins mode, and that's what matters.
Also, I'm gonna throw. I'm just gonna miss horribly. I'm gonna turn on the corner and full send it.
Just lob.
Oh my god, those boxes are attacking you.
Give the old college try.
The boxes are mimic.
They're just gonna embarrassingly fall about 10 feet short of the guys. Yeah. But it's gonna show that I love my new group and I'm part of you guys. I'm here to party.
Accept me.
You're here for it. Soren, that brings us to you.
10, 15, 20. I should be able to get this guy, right? Like barely, I think I can see him.
Yeah, I think so.
Hex time.
Hex time. Yeah, you got a line. Wait, are you standing on Keldor?
Am I standing on Keldor?
Yeah, get out of there.
All right, I'll move one step down then. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot more wall in your way, though. Do you have enough space to reach this spot instead?
Well, because I think if I did diagonal one, it would have been fine.
Okay.
I would have had to shimmy against the wall, but any amount of uncomfort to help my new compatriots. My new compatriots. What?
Your new compatriot.
My new compatriot.
Compadre.
Blah blah.
Blap blap. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Blah,
That's
blah.
gonna be a lot. 9 plus 14 is 23, 27, 30, 31 points of damage. Just obliterated. Like,
Yeah, you see him like instead of like crossing his arms and pulling crystals out of his shoulders, you see him like reach both hands behind his back to like one of the larger crystals, and he like leans forward, almost about to do a shoulder roll, and just yeets a fucking like high caliber crystal into the fucking.
50 cal
It's-
crystal.
It splits into a couple of other crystals.
Like, this one is fresh to the fight. He's just like shambling in, ready to go. Just so excited to be here, and then immediately dusted.
Alright, bro.
Lila, that brings us to you.
Alrighty. Let me just see. Can I? Now. So what Lila is gonna do is she's just going to look behind her and point in the direction of her her frickin' moonbeam,
Moonbeam.
and move the moonbeam through the walls 60 feet to here. But like keeping it off to the side so that people can approach this way, obviously, since it affects everybody who's inside of it.
Let me grab. It won't let me grab. I'm drawing a new one. Where was it you wanted it?
Move to over here, but like halfway in the wall, so that people can move past it easy. Because I can't get it, because I can only move it 60 feet.
Yeah.
So I can't get it all the way to them, but I can move it all the way to here.
There you are.
And then I will move 15, 30 feet up to. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move 20 feet to over here, and I'm going to cure wounds. V.
Okay. He
Damn it!
heals
I
6 points.
never roll good. I see. I'm not a healer. I never roll good on any of my healing spells ever. But I give V a little bit of health before moving 10 feet this way.
All right.
Bonus
boy.
action, move my spiritual weapon 20 feet. He's slowly following us.
Yeah. Dash, my friends. Dash. On Dasher, on Dancer. V.
Alright, they're coming in waves now, so I'm gonna move over here and. Where's she? Yeah. And then I'm going to fire a firebolt at one of them.
Alrighty. Go for
Probably
it.
the furthest back one.
Okay. 22 hits.
22.
13
damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And I'll take a step forward to the one in front of Jury. And bonus action.
Smack. Beautiful. 24 hits as well. Okay, there you go. Now you're getting back into the swing of things.
Ew.
Now we're doing it. Anything else for you?
That'll be everything.
Glad somebody got it. Gabby.
Gabby's gonna walk up here and see if she sees anything unusual in this room up to the north.
Make a perception check. Okay. So nothing particularly unusual. You can see there's a couple of shovels there. Probably tools used by the two stone curse that were up here previously, before they were, stone. For the most part, this looks like a fairly natural part of the cavern that was dug into, and you can see multiple of the different crystal outcroppings. Go ahead and make an Arcana check as well. Okay. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Fairly standard cavern room here.
Mostly because Josh was curious about what the fuck was up there. Because I haven't seen it yet.
Fair.
But that's all I got for her.
All right. Jerry, you got one who just like shambled full speed into you and just kind of like slumped against your chest. He's ready to fight. He just, he got to take a breather.
Gotta take
They're
a
so
breather.
far.
You just
Give me-
panda
give me a
rushed
second.
you.
This
Give
poor
me a
man.
second.
This poor man was just sprinting for like 4 rounds. Oh my god.
219s. Nice.
This poor man was just sprinting for like 4 rounds straight, only to get absolutely mollywopped. Go ahead and roll that first one for me, please. Okay.
Oh, sorry, you said first. My bad.
Do you have enough
When
movement?
you're rushing that one bad guy.
Do you have enough
As you're
movement to make
rushing
it to
as
the
fast,
second
he
one?
just starts swinging his body,
I do.
engaging your range.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can use your bonus action one as well, but you don't need to. They're both just obliterated. Full blown Radon on the battle blasted sands.
Another
Like
19.
they come charging at you, and you're just.
I like to think that he was like he saw him running forward, and so he kind of did that kind of like a slight crouch back and like holds the hammer down low to the ground just to do like a giant upswing straight through one of them.
Terrifying, and I love it. God, paladins with great weapon master are.
I was just
horrifying.
explaining to Brian why Jury's so OP right now. So.
It's so good.
One word, paladin.
I mean, to be fair, paladins are pretty busted as is, but like,
Yeah.
add great weapon master, and it's just terrifying.
We love paladins.
I'll catch you.
Well, with that said, silence settles over the caverns. For the moment, anyway. And you are free
Gabby.
from the wave of rock people.
Gabby hears the commotion and starts running down here and is like, "Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm sure you did a great job, Jury." Gabby's got, which is always super awkward, like role playing someone with a crush on you, but like it's funny. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a crush on myself
Yeah, Josh just naturally flirts with himself every day.
because Jury's a stud.
Jerry's kind of a
He
stud.
He crushed something one time, and Gabby was just like, "Oh my god!" And now it's just like the running joke.
Yep.
Well-
I'm gonna. Jury will come around this corner though, and I want to once I hit this split, I want to kind of check out this. Oh my god, there's a tent. There's multiple tents up here.
Yeah, I told you it opens up quite a lot when you get
Yeah.
into this room.
It gets big here. This room and the
Yeah.
next room are huge.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up arrows real quick.
You should
I
do
might
that.
need those. I might need
So,
those.
so you get half of whatever you spent, but I'm gonna give you an extra one for the one that got knocked into the sky and landed at your feet.
Cool.
You get half plus one.
Half plus one. I used 8, so I get 5.
Feeling generous today.
How long does Moonbeam last?
I'm sure.
I keep
My
seeing
gut says it's
people.
10 minutes.
I keep seeing people type and then stop typing, and when you stop typing, it resets whatever the last chat was back to the bottom of the chat. And so I just keep seeing Great Weapon Master Gavel Strike popping back up, and I'm like, what are you smacking? Jury's just standing over in a corner, just wailing on a wall.
I'm so angry right now.
Adam, you made Keldor do an Arcana check in that room, and he was perceiving. He rolled a 12, and you said there wasn't really anything, but was he able to tell that there was something there that you just couldn't tell what it was, or?
Well, that was
It was Gabby.
Oh, sorry, Gabby.
Yeah.
As far as Gabby could tell, she walked into the room. There was crystals. Neato.
Okay. Let me mute Fredboat real quick. I'll unmute him when we go back into
Oh my
combat.
god, y'all! I am the worst streamer ever.
You didn't turn on the audio for this.
I never turned on music.
Better
I
than
had
what I
music
thought. I
playing
thought
for the
maybe
guys.
we were muted the whole time. I was like,
No, I've got
Sorry.
the I'm watching the stream. I ever since the last time that happened when Nikki pointed it out, I was like, let me just. But I guess I didn't realize because I kind of have it like set on its lowest volume, so I don't get an echo in my ear, so I can't really tell.
Yeah. There we go. Music is activated. What are we planning? Where are we heading?
I just want to check some of these. I'd like to check some of these rooms first. First of all, do I see any of the crystals or gems that you said were kind of interladen out in the area yet for like the purposes of spell gems?
I mean, what you see is what you see. So anywhere along the wall where, you know, you see the giant blue crystals, they're there. Go ahead and make a Arcana check.
That has assistance, please.
I don't
Sure.
think
I can't do that.
I don't think anybody's around to do it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
unless
That's fair.
Keldor, are you proficient in Arcana?
I don't
think so.
I think intelligence, no. Yeah. Oh
Fair
yeah,
enough.
it's intelligence based, definitely not.
All right, I'll make a note.
Definitely not.
You got
You're
this.
just-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're fine.
Definitely.
I only rolled a
27.
20. I only
Yeah.
rolled a 27. It's fine.
Yeah.
Only.
So it's pretty quick to check. As you get through these crystals, the bigger the crystal is, the more potential it has. You can feel like almost when you touch it, it feels hungry. Like
Oh,
like not that the crystal is I mean, it's an inanimate object, it's a crystal, but it feels like a
Okay.
sponge, right? Like you could just dump magical power into it and it would receive
I
it.
gotcha.
The larger the
That-
crystal, the more of that empty reservoir you feel.
That explains a lot.
Um, given a 27, any of these could be turned into any kind of spell gem
Oh damn!
If-
That makes this incredibly rare.
if they have the right potential, right? So like if you want a high level spell gem, you're going to need a very large crystal.
That's.
There
Still,
are yeah,
I'm noting that down in my journal. Like a new type of crystal that I've encountered that has the potential for compatibility of any type of spell gem. That's
they are
That's
these are a very, very rare find. Additionally, it's not easy to make them into that spell gem. You need to put the power into them, right? So if you're trying to make a 7th level spell gem, you're going to need to be pumping 7th level spells into this crystal for some time. But they all have the potential, assuming they're proper size.
right. You're saying I couldn't just take an appropriate sized crystal and try to store a spell in it right away. I'd have to like
Right.
I'd have to like pump a spell into it for over a period of time. I'd have to like experiment with this crystal.
Correct.
Right.
Higher level spell slots are going to require more applications of said spell slot level. Like, if
And,
you're just trying to create a first level spell gem, right? Grab one of these little ones off the wall. Maybe 3-4 days of putting first level spell slots into it, you'll be fine. But if you're trying to make like a 7th level, you're going to want to grab one of these big bitches back here, and you're going to have to spend some time working with it.
Well, given that I don't have those level spell slots, I don't have readily available that kind of time, nor do I think I can carry one of those and casually lug it around with me for the rest of this domain. I think we might have to revisit this in mind before we leave the domain if we don't have to rush out of here once we're done.
You want
fair.
scoliosis, because that's how you get scoliosis.
That's how you get scoliosis.
I'm really trying to keep myself from doing a stupid right now.
I fully support the stupid. Always do the
Why?
stupid.
I haven't.
Hey,
This party lives on doing the stupid.
I gotta find Lyle. Would Lyle be available to converse for a second?
Yes.
No,
Hey,
it's not
Lyle,
right now.
what's your status on being able to heal people and restore them and stuff, like conditions and whatnot? Like if I were to say, become petrified or infected with something right now, like how confident are you in your abilities to make me healthy again?
Cure you from petrification?
No, like okay. So in the spirit of I'm not an academic, see, now that I think about what I actually want to do, I've come to the very simple solution that I think I'm just about to stab myself. Uh, it's like,
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, you're really starting to sound like Atrum right now.
Yeah.
This is
and
wild.
more and more.
you know what?
Doing
Spirit
something
of,
stupid, stabbing yourself. Wild.
Spirit of adventure. I'm gonna find one of the smaller crystals, roughly the size and shape of one of the ones protruding out of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
How easily would you say they come off the wall?
The smaller ones come off pretty easily.
Right, I'm gonna immediately remove one of the crystals from my arm and immediately stab myself in the same place with one of the crystals that I took off the
no.
wall.
Oh no.
Oh.
Soren, what? No.
It's so stupid, but I had to I wanted to see what would happen.
Where's Soren? Oh, over here.
No, stupid.
It's gonna be fun. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be funny.
The exact same response when I put on that brand.
So you pull the crystal out of your arm, grab a crystal off the wall, and just jam it into yourself in that same spot, and it fits. There's a nice, properly crystal shaped and sized hole in your arm,
Oh,
and it goes into your skin, and then there's almost a pinching sensation as the skin closes around it and grabs onto the crystal, and then you start to get dizzy.
oh no.
Start to it's like a little taste of iron. Your vision's going a little bit blurry.
Oh, that's blood in my
No,
mouth.
sorry, that's just irony.
And you look back down at your arm, and the crystal is now swirling with this red and black energy. Completely, like from top to bottom, is now a very corrupted crystal.
Oh, that's horrible.
Go ahead and roll 3 hit die for me, please.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
Okay. You take 16 points of damage, and your max HP is temporarily reduced by 7.
Oh, okay. Interesting. You know what? That wasn't assuming. You know, I'm intrigued by this.
Oh yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check for the new? I know you said it's like black and red and corrupted,
Mhm.
and I assume Lila is judging me very harshly right now. But research and Arcana is pain, no pain, no gain.
Please do.
Can I make a new Arcana check for like the new? If this crystal's like, you know, from what I know of magic and stuff, like what may have like happened to this crystal now.
Please do.
Normal time guidance.
17. Well, you want the good news or the bad news?
I mean both.
Okay. So the good news is it's a first level spell gem now.
Oh, that's fun.
The bad news is it's being powered by your body. So currently it's essentially a cursed spell gem. For as long as it remains in you, it's a first level spell gem. For as long as it remains in you, your maximum HP is reduced by that 7. Should you remove it, you'll be able to heal up as normal, but it will lose all functionality as a spell gem.
That's incredible. No, that I realize in character, and I fully expect people to reprimand me for this, but that's really interesting. I just had to see what would fucking happen, you know? I thought worst case scenario, like I'll suffer some sort of debilitating condition or die. I thought best case scenario,
Or die.
I
Or
can
die.
grow. I
Or
thought
die.
best.
Just
I
the
thought-
offhand, or die.
I thought best case scenario I could grow these crystals out of my body, and that would be pretty lit.
Well, it's neither of those things, but it's pretty cool.
That is
Like
pretty cool.
somewhere in between, I guess.
I look at Lila and go, I'd call this experiment a success at the cost of some of my health. Go ahead, Lila. I know you're gonna let me have it.
Lyle is just pinching her nose and is just grimacing like I can't even right now.
Grimacing like I'm not equipped to deal with this.
Like, bitch, please.
So given
You
that
are
revel,
a fucking.
okay,
I can't.
I
Why?
can't
What-
believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. In what world does that help? In what world does that make things better?
Soren looks at you as if he's like looking at the other crystals
What
protruding out of his
fantasy
body.
are you living in? I know my sister lives in a fantasy world of sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows, but what about you? What kind of fucked up fantasy world are you in?
It rhymes with barbells.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, magic in Arcana is kind of fickle, and sometimes you gotta experiment. Yeah, I knew there might be like a kind of risk, but I had to see what would happen. And it wasn't too bad. If anything, I learned some new stuff about these crystals, and I know the journey to this ritual spell that my brothers prepared for me was gonna be a hard one. You know, if you ask me, the very fact that he said, you know, the very fact that he made sure to put in his notes that the stronger the spell gem is, the better chance for success there is of an energy a transference of energy, just absolutely scares the shit out of me. The fact that like he made sure to include the fact like, oh yeah, this has a chance of totally just not working at all, by the way. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure I'm covering all my bases and stacking all the odds in my favor. Lyle, he kind of like rubs his arm where the crystal went into his body. Lyle, Nazra, it's entirely possible that this ritual spell might just not work and, you know, I'll go away forever. And yeah, I suppose you're right. Maybe I should be less foolish with what I stab into my body without proper experimentation or stuff. But, you know, lately, after, you know, I talked with you past by the Mushroom Ranch, time to get deep for a second instead of joking. I realized you're right. I don't know a lot of the reasons why my brother did what he did. And maybe I'm just trying to understand. So, sorry. I'll try to be more careful moving forward, given that, you know, everything that's going on around us.
You had better be. If you fucking die and hurt my sister, I'll kill you again.
Hurt your sister as in die, turn into a star spawn and hurt her, or hurt her in the sense of die, she comes to realize a Soren's dead and is sad about it? Both?
Yes!
Okay. The answer is yes. Got it.
Hurt her physically, and I'll make sure there is no piece left of you.
I trust you. I know you do what needs to be done if I ever turn. And I'm not talking about into a zombie. Although I'm sure you do the same if that happened. But, hey. You know, maybe these crystals can be planted in other places. At least we know putting them into people, while unethical, does something. I'm not Madame Lavinia. I can't just stab these into consciously living things. But maybe if we take some of these crystals with us and we come across some place, or maybe perhaps even if we bring them back to that forest, Madame Lavinia or Magnus could do something with them. You know, get a little farm going for crystals and whatnot. And I'm sure they would love to experiment with them. So, yeah. Thanks. I'm absolutely taking the crystal out of my body, by the way, Adam. There's no way I'm keeping a level 1 cursed soul gem in my body.
Fair enough.
So that's 7, 12, 16 damage and a 7-point reduction that goes away when it's removed, correct?
Correct. So you still have
Is
the
the-
full damage done, but you
Yeah,
can now heal back up to your max.
I understand that the crystal is no longer a spell gem immediately upon removal.
Mhm.
And I apologize to everyone else. We just left combat and everyone's trying to do their thing, so I'll keep this short. Is it still like corrupted / cursed? Like this
No.
crystal is no longer usable? Oh, that's
It just
you've
doesn't have any
you-
magical capability at the moment.
you have introduced a very interesting material or
Yes.
like component into this campaign, and I absolutely fucking love it. I'm gonna harvest a reasonable amount of crystal from this location, as much as I think I can afford to carry right now. That is. Sorry, guys, but I think every now and then I gotta do a stupid. Okay.
Everyone's got to do a stupid at some point.
It's kind of the rules, you know.
Was it at least entertaining when you heard me say I'm gonna stab it into my arm?
Are you not?
I was just curious why I
Oh.
didn't hear dice rolling for you rolling up your new character in preparation. So
I thought,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna start sucking all the energy out of my body or something.
I will say that
Literally,
while
we
you
have,
were
like,
doing
20
that-
characters.
yes, while you were doing that, Jury and Gabby would have walked down here just to see what was down on this side because we haven't been down here yet. So
Okay. Worth noting, I think V of everybody here would have heard and noticed all of that. There's a loud clanging sound and a whole lot of growling coming from the room around the corner. As V, you look towards the northern end of the room, and in the torchlight, you see this big old beastie come crawling into the room.
what is
Ah.
that?
It's round 2, boys and girls. It's another dragon. That was
Has
fun.
it been over?
It's
It's been
Cowboys
over
been
a
this
minute
far.
since.
Yeah, with all of that. However,
Yeah, so both my spells are gone.
Mhm.
with I mean, first of all, I'd like to introduce you all to Miriam's body. I'm excited about this one.
Oh boy.
Dude,
Am I
That's
supposed to
so
see
yeah.
something right now?
No, because you're in a totally different area.
Yeah.
see it, and I should
I
see
can
it.
I
but
can
see
see it through someone else, but holy shit.
I got the Twitch stream
go.
open right now, so
Yeah. But with that,
Right.
oh, we still have an hour left. But we
I mean, we do have an hour left. Do you want to try and fight this bad boy in an hour?
no, definitely not. But I think it'd only be fair, everyone else was while I was doing that, was anyone else doing anything while like that was going on in this chamber? And I definitely wouldn't want to take anything away from Lila if they wanted to do something while this was
Ogling at a dragon.
Yeah, there's a lot of ogling at a dragon and Ski Cowboy. He's been this far.
No, actually, the only thing Lyle probably would have done is throw a cure wounds on you.
Reasonable.
It's much appreciated.
My
I'll take
fucking
5.
god. I'm not a healer,
We'll get there
guys.
someday.
One of
Not
these
a
days.
healer.
Yeah.
Also gonna have friend administer the potion on me.
Also fair. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, 100%. Reason number 2.
It did more than the cure.
Oh no. Reason number 2 is we have someone who didn't make it all the way through, and I don't want to send you guys into this a man down. So,
I am toast as well right now.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
fully makes
That's true.
sense. It's, it's
Yeah.
morning.
We can end
course.
soon. We can end this early.
But yeah,
no problem.
we will go ahead and pick up next week. Actually, he's in a big ass cave and he can fly, so I'm gonna put him where he belongs, which is back up on his damn podium. Get up there, you big beautiful bastard.
Oh, that's I think I know what you're talking about.
That's not good.
I didn't think that was a
Oh,
podium. I
sorry.
thought it was a pillar.
Oh,
Is he
I
radiating light? I feel like he radiates light when he flew like that.
A little bit. It's
Okay.
it's mostly just like fire inside of
So-
him.
If someone used magic stone on these crystals and then threw them at that dragon, would it start having its maximum hit points reduced?
I mean, only one way to
That might
find
be
out,
just
isn't
a
there?
you thing.
Yo, get a max level spell gem, we can fucking cannon one of these giant crystals into. Oh, but then when it died, it would just be useless.
Yeah. That's a really cool idea, though. Actually.
It's a really good
That-
idea. Okay, so hold on. Cannon the spell gem into somebody. It then starts sapping their life force. Then you just need to find a way to tie a spell to the spell gem before it
So, like-
becomes like tie a spell to the crystal before it becomes a spell gem.
Oh,
then
so what
when
you're
it-
saying is like
When it
while it's
sucks up
connected
their
to
life
them.
force, it then also casts the spell.
You're describing black soul gems from
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Absolutely,
Ex-
and
with an extra step.
it's the most beautiful double whammy I can think of.
And can I just say though that Adam, like I genuinely mean it. Like this is one of my favorite things in campaigns, or like ask Connor across all the like homebrew shit we've done. My favorite thing is just interesting stuff like this, where it's just kind of like, hey, like come up with like just explore this, have fun with it. Let's do some
Yeah.
stuff with this. Connor, how much bullshit have I pulled with shit like this?
Oh, tons.
Literally all of it. Okay.
Literal tons of shit.
So much shit.
Well,
All right, it's
Uh,
time for me.
yeah, absolutely. I will let you go. Oh, are we gonna be having him next week as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's
Um,
Just hear his voice in the back.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Is our
Yeah.
talk tomorrow morning going to be streamed?
No, that is.
No,
Okay.
this
that is
is
just
full on
us.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But I'm gonna give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and close down stream real quick.
Yay.
All right. I'll catch you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye, Josh.
Yeah.
Bye, Josh. Bye,
Yeah.
Brian. Have a
See
good
ya.
night's
For
sleep.
Thank you,
everyone that
guys.
came out,
A
I
good
hope you
morning
all
sleep or something.
enjoyed.
It's a nap.
It's
It'll be nice.
Bye.
it's gonna be a fun one next week as we get into.
I'm sorry, Connor.
I'm-
Did I
I'm fully
distract your
intending
daughter
this dragon to be a
or was
lot
that
more
just
dangerous than the
did
last
not.
one, so
Yay.
this will be a good time.
I saw
Uh,
I saw an opportunity. I had to go.
go ahead and send you on over.
Honestly, I was kind of
Dice functional.
thinking about trying to push forward to push into the next encounter as quickly as possible to see if I can keep my spells up.
No,
Oh, I'm
but,
sorry.
make sure that's right.
No,
Good.
no. That
Good.
was,
We're gonna send you on over to them, and
I knew we
as
probably
always,
weren't
hope you have a
going
good
to.
time.
Yeah.
And
Um.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and I still got
Oh.
both my spell slots for this fight.
Nice.
Yo, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is gonna be fine. It's
would like to do so.
fine.